We're live.
All right, yo, it's the Xbox Ghost Kaleidoscope. Back with the DirectX show minus the fraud. And we about to get live up in this motherfucker. I mean, I shit you not. As a matter of fact, we got one of the most electrifying YouTubers with us here today. Live Wires. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Livewire, and I'm back in the fucking building, baby. What's up?
That's what's up, man. And we're gonna get raw tonight, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna get so raw, we're gonna be smashing fools, yo. That's why we got the most powerful gamer with us on this planet. Yo, Hebot, introduce yourself.
Bye, yeah! It is time. Math matters. 6 is greater than 4, and 9 is greater than 8. Fuck what you heard. You gonna get this work from all of us today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now, brothers, let's do this.
Yeah, no doubt. 6 is greater than 4, and 9 is better than 5.5. No doubt. For sure. Now we also got Mr. Intro Media himself, from Intro Media Gaming, Mr. 100. Yo, introduce yourself.
Well, you already know this is 100. You know what I'm saying, in the house. Like they said, we ain't holding no punches. We already planning. We planning for Sunday. You know, we got our Navy ready. We got our Air Force ready. We even calling the National Guards. We got F-16s, N-1 tanks. Because on Sunday, we going to invade the PlayStation Nation. We coming to take back home, you know what I'm saying, our country back. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have the real home front.
Oh, hell yeah.
Live.
Hell yeah. That's what's up right there. And it's gonna definitely be on this Sunday, yo. As a matter of fact, if Sony could actually put out a hit on one day out of the week, I'm sure they put a hit on Sunday. All right, just to eliminate it off the map. Because they scared of what's coming on Sunday. But besides that, we also got one of the most bugged out YouTubers that I've met in a fucking minute. I mean, this cat, he comes up with the most crazy, outlandish shit that makes sense. All right, that makes sense. It's E-Rock8150. Yo, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, this is E-Rock8150, the Don King of Xbox, and I'm excited. I'm excited and I just can't fight it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. You know what's going to happen Sunday. You know what's going to happen Sunday. Xbox is about to put that hustle behind that muscle. So get ready. You ain't ready, but get ready.
Word, well fucking said, yo. And a lot of things have really been popping off today. I mean, there's been a lot of shady business going on, you know what I'm saying? Not only from Sony, from shady Sony itself, but we also got the fraud jumping in on the festivities. You know what I'm saying? Which is a fucking trip. I mean, the man, I've seen he's even been tweeting Phil Spencer lately. Why? Because he's feeling the Scorpio heat. All right? He knows what's there. He knows it's reality. All right? And I know he's going to want to come back, but we'll get into that in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now, the shadiest thing I saw was that shit with the how many people actually use backwards compatibility, right? Sony was going out there saying, nobody really uses backwards compatibility. But yet there's a certain demographic on Sony's platform that want backwards compatibility. But yet Sony is telling them straight up in their face, you don't need backwards compatibility because nobody plays it on Xbox. Only 1.5% of the gamers actually play it on Xbox One. So Mike Nichols actually came out today on Twitter and clarified the situation. He was like, nah, bro. It's 50%, not 1.5. All right, so half of all Xbox One users are using backwards compatibility. Now, let's start off with you, 100. What are your thoughts as far as this whole situation?
Man, I was appalled.
Love the choice of words.
That this man had to talk to the Times. That's a prestigious, you know.
I know.
magazine.
He was talking to the Times, yo.
And saying that they telling their consumer what they want. Mm-hmm. But no, you lying to your consumer. That's why I be telling these motherfuckers, you got to hit them smoking mirrors. They want you to go pay for that subscription service. No one told them to go buy Gaikai. I actually even heard a dude get at me today, was like, well, it was working on the cell processor and all this other shit. Man, you just workarounds. It's eliminators. It's not, Microsoft is using an eliminator. You know what I'm saying? And it's all, if you could do it on a PC, if you're going to do it on a Mac and stuff like that and play these back games, come on. Just say you didn't want to put the time and the money because you was worrying about that Pro just a little bit more.
Exactly.
You know, PlayStation VR, that's a flop. Like bought that. Only person that bought it was diehards.
Yeah,
you know
only 1 million out of 60 million.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. So you know what I'm saying? What tripped me out is this man had the audacity to say it, and some people sitting there, y'all don't play backwards. What want backwards compatible? I play backwards compatible games, shit, at least once a night. I'll be sitting there. Matter of fact, me and we played what? Metal Slug to the end. I was tired of the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Tired of the motherfucker.
We didn't give a
usually I
fuck.
don't tap out like that. And we was getting it in, but it's crazy how you gonna tell your consumer what they want. They don't want, but they ask for it. But then you know what they want to do? They want to hit you with remasters after remasters after remasters. They want you to rebuy the game. They're trying to steal from
But yet a lot of these ponies say they don't like playing old games. What the fuck is all those remasters then?
Yeah. So I'm like, man, I enjoy it. Like me and you said in our videos, we didn't get the chance to play everything. We had lives, and like I say, you know, things went on. I didn't work at the time when a lot of these games came out. I didn't work from home. I had to go push a clock.
Same.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? And some of these games I buy and I go, you know, I like the memories from it. You know, I'm like, woo, the Neo Geo games. I'm sitting there, I played that in the arcade. I gave $20 up in 5 minutes. I can do it for free now.
No doubt.
You know, so I can do it for I bought, you know, King of the Monsters cost you what? $7.99.
Water munchers.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, you people gotta understand it's nothing wrong with back. You got options, nothing wrong with options. And I like how Microsoft fired back, was like, listen, y'all been beating up on us for the last 3 years. It's time for us to, you know what I'm saying, slap this taste out your damn mouth. Shut up. Go back to doing your Gaikai service. That probably ain't nobody playing. I think more people on the PC playing it more than on Sony. On that PlayStation.
It's kind of weird though that they would actually tell their consumers that. I feel you 100% 100 as far as what you're saying, but that's Sony though. They're shady. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. They don't want to give you backwards compatibility because it's more. They tend to make more money by selling them back to you. All right, so that's why PlayStation now exists, so they could resell you all the old shit that you already own. Now, if you never played some of the shit, fine, then that's good and dandy, right? It works for you and shit. You'll be able to stream that bitch, right? You won't actually be able to play it off your hard drive, but you'll be able to stream it. I hope your connection is good, but you won't be able to play your old shits though. So those shits, you might as well just sell all your old games because Sony doesn't give a fuck about backwards compatibility. All right, but we also had somebody jump in a little late to the party, Mr. J Long himself. Yo, J Long, introduce yourself to everybody.
What's going on, guys? Jumped in a little late, but you know, we got some good shit to talk about, man. E3 is right around the corner. You know, it's gonna be a lit podcast as usual.
Hell yeah, you right on point with that. Now, as far as I stated earlier, let's go with E-Rock. Yo, what are your thoughts on this whole situation as far as the backwards compatibility?
Man, listen, I really do not get Sony and their mentality of telling their drones, their ponies, their hoof clickers, their four-legged beasts that you don't need choices, you don't need EA access, you don't need backwards compatibility, but please buy the Last of Us over again. Please buy God of War 3 over again. It makes no sense. What Xbox has done, Xbox has told me, you know what, man, you know what, guys? The thousands of dollars you spent on your Xbox 360 collection, it's not going to waste. Those discs you still got in your closet for your 360, it's not going to waste. You got backwards compatibility now. You don't need to keep your old Xbox 360 laying in that closet, man, because we got you covered on this console. We got you covered on a console after that. Backwards compatibility for the life of your Xbox product on top of Xbox Game Pass, on top of EA Access. To me, it's better to have choices, but that's what they don't believe in the Sony camp, and that's why Kaleidoscope calls it shady. That's why the Xbox Ghost calls them shady, because that is shady. That's a shady business practice to tell your consumer base that you don't need choices. You don't need to play those games that you pay thousands of dollars digitally downloaded for. You're just going to lose all of that. That's ridiculous, man. And eventually, when you Sony fanboys and you ponies wake up out of this sleep you in from inhaling too much of that pony dust, you'll see why Xbox is the best box.
That is well said, yo. Well said, man. And people, what is wrong with having options?
Thank
Right?
you.
It's just convenient, yo. It's convenient to have the option to be able to play your games. Like, for example, Assassin's Creed 3 came out recently. I never finished it on the 360. So I was contemplating, should I start it from scratch? I said this last week. Or should I just, continue my save from the cloud, right? Because I could just download my save through the cloud, right? And boot that shit up on my Xbox One and continue where I left off on my 360. More or less Xbox Play anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And I decided to start from scratch. I was like, you know what? I enjoyed the hell out this game the first time around. Never finished it, but I'm going to just start this motherfucker from scratch because I enjoyed it that much. And so far, I'm on sequence 5. I've been putting in some work on fucking Assassin's Creed. Now, I want to hear from Livewires, yo. What are your thoughts on this whole backwards compatibility issue?
Well, it was interesting to see what I guess PlayStation thinks about it. I'm not saying, I don't know if he speaks for PlayStation in general, or is he just speak? Oh, well, it doesn't appear like anybody came out to contradict him, so I guess so. That's their thoughts on backwards compatibility. Even though Mikey Barra and Larry Herb have come out and said there's articles stating that 50% of Xbox users have used the backwards compatibility, and they've been played over 500 million hours of whatever, so obviously people are playing it. I mean, shit, when Red Dead came out, people were when there was nothing, when they were just saying backwards compatibility and just some games I never even heard of was out there. They were like, people were, out there playing it. Shit, people went in back and played Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, so there's a lot of games, and basically what they were saying is that what they took was a slice of a sample, so I don't even I'm assuming it could be in this form, like say think of it like YouTube, right? And YouTube, when you're a content creator, it says like the last 28 days, right? So for the last 28 days, say if they took the last 5 days from that 28 days and then did a sample of what your content, like how good your content is. All right. But what if it was a slow period? What if nothing came out? It all depends. There's a lot of factors into why, what can cause the numbers to look a certain way. So if you're not looking at the whole big picture and you're only looking at a sliver, you can take a guesstimate of what, how many people use that service or whatever, but you're not going to get a fully accurate understanding of like the usage of it. So that's all I got to say about that. It's more about them being salty about not being able to do it. I mean, because to be honest, I think they've been trying for a while and they just realized that it's not going to work that way. And I don't think they can do the whole thing with the disc. I know people are like, oh, PlayStation, why can't you just come out and read the disc and then just let people stream it? I don't think they can do that either. I think it's just something that, the previous hardware can't, I don't know if it's simply because the hardware can't read or look, man, Microsoft got some of the smartest motherfuckers on the planet. Not to say that PlayStation has a bunch of dummies over there. It's just that, look, when you got more money, you can hire more talent. Like I said before, you had guys that worked on Phantom Dust, right? And those were some low-end engineers that they were, and some interns that they had working on that shit. They didn't have like 343 doing Phantom Dust. They had some kids that were like, look, you came from Stanford and you came from UCLA. Here, come over here, work on this project with our with our junior engineer and try to figure out how to get fucking Phantom Dust to work. That's what Microsoft does. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what Microsoft does. So, you know, and that's like people that aren't even working. Half of them don't even work for Microsoft. So it's like, yo, like, how does Sony compete with that when they ain't got the cash to do that? You know what I mean? It's just like they just spend money differently. You know, it is what it is.
True that. And you raised some very interesting points, Live. You were right on the money when you talked about their last generation hardware, the cell processor. All right, that shit is a bitch in order to reverse engineer and make it work on a PS4. So you right on the money. I believe that the PS4, Sony, they can't do backwards compatibility. It's too much of a fucking
but that cell processor, throw that shit out. What Microsoft is using doing backwards compatible? They're using an eliminator. Yeah. That's all they're using. I can go play PS3 games right now on my laptop using that. They can do the same thing. They didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
Because they have PS now. They have PS.
You know why? Because
exactly. They want to make money.
Some of them games are back. They got some PlayStation
emulations.
Yeah. They didn't want to do it.
But you know, they don't feel they have to. More than anything. Like, nobody's going to say they're bad for not doing it. Like, Microsoft was in a sticky position where they had the game back fan favor, right? So they were breaking their back in order to do, like, because it wasn't like doing backwards compatibility from 360 to Xbox One was some easy shit to do. Hell no. Shit was hard as fuck. Yep. You know, because they were working on it. They said they've been working on it for probably over a year. You know, so the shit wasn't an easy thing to do.
Digital Foundry said he doesn't know how it works. And that's the tech dude.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I said Microsoft had, because you got to remember, not only does it have to work, because they basically have to trick the Xbox One into believing it's a 360, right? But then they also have to have it where, you know, everything works. It doesn't fuck up the system. There's a lot of shit. It ain't just simply putting an emulator on it. So, you know, they got to make sure that whatever they do doesn't fuck up what they already have built. Look, Microsoft, they got super smart motherfuckers there, you know, which is why they're able to constantly switch up and change the OS. And PlayStation, you're still looking at the same OS as you've been looking at for the last 10, 12, whatever the fuck, how long years. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit.
Yeah, so do that. Oh, good shit, man. Now let's hear from Mr. J Long himself. He was a little late to the party, but what are your thoughts on this whole backwards compatibility situation?
You know, as a gamer, I want the company to make the decisions for me. Like, I don't want to make my own decisions. Like, I want them to tell me what to play. I want them to dictate, you know, my choices. So I'm cool with it. No, of course not. You know, it's just this dumb magic bullshit. You know, buy a 360. They're basically telling you to buy PS3 or buy our remasters, like you guys were saying. You know, they say this, and it's funny because the day after he says this, they released the Wipeout collection, which is a PS3 port, a Vita port, a PS2 port. Like, I'm like, you serious? And it's not even in true 4K, just to add salt to that wound. You can't even run a PS3 game in 4K. Okay. And yeah, there are PS3 emulators, but they are kind of fucked up. Like, I see people playing certain games on the PC, they're running, but they're at like 15 frames. But these are basement people. These are small teams in their basement. So who knows, if some nerds could do it in their basement, maybe Sony could actually do it on the 4. They're just not trying. You know, shit like that.
Or basically what 100 said, yo. They want the money.
Yeah, exactly.
So they'd rather resell you the old shit.
Yeah. It's just more anti-consumerism, man. And the way that he so arrogantly put it is just disrespectful to me as a gamer and as a PS4 owner.
I know. That's the thing. There is a certain demographic on PS4 that wants backwards compatibility. Oh. So he basically raised the middle finger and said, you know what? Fuck you. Right? You don't need backwards compatibility.
Came out, it's funny. They make you believe that, people want to play Call of Duty is a bad thing. PS4 gamers are begging for that shit too. Not ponies, regular ass gamers who play multiplayer. We're begging for it. Why don't we have it? Why don't we have Call of Duty Black Ops? A lot of people. I think there was a petition for it. Like,
yep.
Why even?
No, because I was saying, Phil, real quick, Phil Spencer earlier today said usually 1 or 2 backwards compatible games is in our daily top played games. Usage remains high. Quality games last.
Wow.
Correct.
Good shit. Nice pointing that shit out, because you do see that on Xbox One, on Xbox Live when we get on. We be seeing the most played games. And a few of those games are backwards compatible titles.
And it's funny because I was playing Injustice right now a few hours ago. If I had a PS4, I'd have to rebuy the Ultimate Edition. I bought this on sale $5. I could go to GameStop and buy it for $8. While on PlayStation, you got to rebuy it. Well, you had to buy it for $60 at one point.
Yeah, true that.
It's crazy.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah,
That-
it's very
that's the
true.
way
And it
Sony
looks
tends to
damn near the
make their money.
same. That's the crazy part.
Ain't no remaster.
Yeah.
They don't remaster. They retailor it to make it sound like a remaster.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's just a reissue. They just reissue the shit out.
Yeah.
Put a variant
All right.
cover and that's
What's
it.
up with you, Megatron?
Mhm.
Shout out to Megatron.
Oh yeah, what's up, Megatron? Haven't
Shout out
seen
to
you in a
Megatron.
minute, yo. Need to get you back
Have a
on the
good trip to
podcast,
E3,
son.
bro. Have a good trip to E3, bro.
He's
Oh,
on his
hell
way
yeah.
to Sony's bad day in LA.
Oh,
Man,
that's
I've been
what's
trying,
up.
I've been trying to think about that slogan all day. Sony bad day. I could not. I was trying to think about that all day. Like, what did E-Rock say?
Sony's
So,
bad day
bad
in LA.
day in LA.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, they're gonna live and die in LA. It's the place to be.
That's right.
Yep, no doubt, man. Now, let's go on to Hebot, yo. What are your thoughts on the backwards compatibility, Hebot?
Oh man, I'm the wrong person to ask. Let me tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
I got
The
100
person to ask is all you play is backwards compat.
I got about 100, almost 200 games physical of 360, right?
Jeez.
300 digital on 360.
Wow.
Whatever was available that you couldn't buy physical.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell a person like me, right, that they didn't get a chance to play all these games, and when people go, so why the fuck did you buy them? Just to have them sit there? That's stupid. No, because I support.
You support?
You're basically
got
giving them a penny.
Oh,
out
you
of
buying? I'm like, what happened?
Okay.
All right.
Now, the hobby, because if I think the game is worth purchase it. I'm not saying every game was worth $60 right at the beginning of the launch or the release. That's obviously. But I'm saying what I believed in, I purchased for that reason, even if I got to it or not. Right now, I'm looking at a stack of games I have. Right now, I could play Dead Space 3, Ghostbusters, the video game, Bayonetta 1.
Yeah, that game is dope. Ghostbusters, that's a good ass game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice
And they put
Madness
both of them
Return.
out.
Alice Madness Return, Killer's Dead. I never got to finish none of those games. Okay? So I have the luxury and the convenience, privilege to play them at no expense on my Xbox One. Okay? Everybody knows that the 360 era was the most dominant era as far as sales. I think the console ratio was 8 games to each one console that was sold. Okay? So,
Yeah.
that chose to keep those games and those libraries, or even their 360, so they can play those games, still own them. Guess what, people? That makes them not have to worry about that, because once the Xbox 360 dies off and they have all the games, or at least 95% of the games transferred over through the backwards compat program, and they're going to continue on with all the consoles from this day forward. Same thing with the peripherals. Same thing with your saves, everything. So it's one all ecosystem that's going to continue to serve you, us, the customer. That is the most and biggest thing that any company can do. Okay, if you look at these companies, every time something new comes out, you gotta let it go and then go buy a new one. Yeah,
Biting like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude.
I thought I was
Am I?
Yes,
tripping.
you are. It's getting worse though as you go along. At first, we was just trying to hear you out, but it started to get worse.
The stables got you. The stables ain't got you, man. Come on.
I know they.
Go throw out.
Just
No,
jump
still
in and
buy-
jump back out. Jump in and jump back out.
Yeah, you know, Hangout's been tripping lately. You see, it took us 30 minutes for me to get with y'all. I was sitting
that's true.
in a hangout by my damn self. Like, where they at?
Yeah, it is a hangout that's been tripping tonight. True that. But yeah, a lot of shady business going down with Sony, man. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to basically distract people from what's actually going to go down on Sunday. what I'm saying? It's gonna be Sony's bad day in LA.
Man, that's a matter of fact. When we have our podcast on Sunday, that's what I'm gonna name it. Sunny Bad Day in LA.
Perfect name. Perfect fucking name.
That's what it's gonna be named. Cause I'm gonna kick them
Like-
while they down. I'm kicking them straight in their shoulder blades. I don't care.
No, that's the real deal right there, man. Now Sony's been shady though for a minute though. Know what I'm saying? Not giving their own fan base the opportunity to play certain games and whatnot in order to resell it to them. That's just outlandish, yo. I'm glad. I mean, if I had a PS4, trust me, they would be hearing my voice. I'll be tweeting the shit out of all the motherfuckers. So they would be blocking me out the left and right easily. And he about to jump back in. He
There
about
he
to
is.
sick now. He about. Nope, don't hear him.
Oh man.
I told you they got him for they gonna hold him for hostage. We gonna have to.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Man,
Sony
they gonna do us like City Project Red. We gonna have to. They gonna try to throw us. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want some money. Yeah.
Yo, you
Can
hear
y'all
him?
hear me or no? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
he
you.
can.
We hear you.
All right, continue.
Gentlemen, what was the last thing you guys heard me talk about? What was I saying?
You was talking about some of the games that you was playing, like Dead Space and
Dead
shit like
Space,
that.
yeah.
Okay, well, like I was saying, I was playing Dead Space, Bayonetta 1, Ghostbusters, Alice Madness Return, Killer is Dead.
Mhm.
These are the privileges and these are the wonderful perks of being able to play backwards compat with the library that you already have existing on your own, of your own collection or in your own collection. Everybody knows that the 360 was last generation was the most dominant of that generation. The console ratio was 8 games to each console they bought. So people bought up to 8 games with one console. Okay, so those are libraries that people preserve. Maybe some people got rid of them so that they can buy a new console. That's understandable, but I'm pretty sure not a lot of people or not everybody. With you having the ability to play it through the Xbox One, if your 360 dies, once they get all these games out, and it's 95% at least that are all backwards compatible, because obviously we got to worry about licensing and things like that. It's the beauty of it is that you take it with you, just like your peripherals, just like your saves. This is the perks that we're going to get from this point forward. We don't have to worry about, damn, let me keep the console. And what about if I can't find one for cheap? What about once they start scarce because people keep buying them because they keep dying on people and the lens can't read? Then the market value goes higher, and then you got to pay like $400 for the car. No, Microsoft don't want you to do that. They want you to feel like your investment that you put your hard-earned money with your games to take it with you, and you don't ever have to lose that value. Okay, exactly. It's free. It's free unless you don't own the game. It's free, but a lot of people games. But then they did the sale like they did a month ago or 2 weeks ago with the 360 sale. You were getting the games for like $2-3. Almost every single game in the backwards compatible list was on that list. Of course. So again, backwards compatibility is one of the nicest that not just Microsoft, that any company can offer. And anyone downplaying it, we all know is because they're just scared to admit that they're not getting it from their company. And they're salty. They're just upset, which is stupid because it's an easy decision. Go buy an Xbox One just to play your old games that you're half of them or more of them, or at least 90% of them are also on the 360. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like the guys that go, I was an Xbox dude because they got all the games, but I play online all the time. Really? Why the fuck would you go to a peer-to-peer service when you got dedicated servers on Xbox? How retarded you sound? Fuck my friends. I want to play where it's working correctly. I don't give a fuck about that.
Because they on drugs.
Well, because they tend to follow what a lot of their friends do, though. So if their friends jump off a cliff, they'll jump off the cliff with them.
Well, this is what I would tell my friends. I'm not playing on an online ecosystem. That shit works. If you motherfuckers don't understand that, I'll see you when you get it. That's my point. You see what I'm saying?
And to clarify, people, he owns a PS4.
Yeah. I mean, shit, me and J-Long did videos about that. We bought the PS4, and I was trying to buy a game to give them money. I was trying to buy a game. Shit said, Network is under construction. Please try
Yeah,
again
when I
later.
first got the console, that's
I
what
remember that
happened.
screen cap. I
Network
remember
under
that screen
maintenance.
cap.
I did
I'm
a
trying to
video.
support you, Sodi.
Hey,
But you
E-Rock, I
fucking
did a
don't let
video.
me
So
because
did
you know this
J-Lo,
shit.
right? Bang, like 30 seconds, and the motherfuckers flipped they top. You should have seen it. That's fake. Shit. I was like,
Oh,
fuck it
wow.
is. You're crazy. Buying a game, and it was like that for almost 4 hours. 4 hours later, I still couldn't buy the game.
Wow. Wow.
So again,
That's fucked up.
all the time. Basically, backwards compat is a very consumer-friendly move. Everybody with any type of
It's
common sense
pro-consumer.
and logic, and that it's an adult pro-consumer, absolutely know this. Whoever says it's not true is like Live said, like Hunted said, like E-Rock said plenty of time. Pony fucking dust.
Yeah, basically.
That's a fact. This is not a bullshit. This is not fanboyism. That is a motherfucking fact.
Yeah. Well, actually, you hit the nail right on the head, yo. With that, I can't front because it's true, man. It's nice having the option. I've actually seen a lot of comments recently, especially since, they was talking about the backwards compatibility and all that, throwing shade, you know what I'm saying, at Xbox. And some of the comments I read were from multi-console owners. And a lot of these multi-console owners, they actually said up front, like, yo, I got an Xbox One, but my console of choice is the PS4. But the Xbox One, it's nice to have that option because I replayed recently
Well,
the Mass
Kalani, can I
Effect
ask
trilogy.
you real quick?
All right,
Remember how you were telling me that a lot of the games I was trying to recommend to you, you didn't even know existed. You didn't even know what they were. A lot of people are like that. They haven't even known about certain games.
Well, no, yeah.
That game is pretty dope, and they just discovered it now.
No,
Something like
exactly.
let's say the Lords of Shadow, Castlevania, the last one, the second one. That came out after the release of Xbox One and PS4. That game didn't even sell. Some people didn't even get to try it, and that game is amazing.
No, it looks beautiful, beautiful. Graphically, it's a freaking beast.
So with having it backwards compat, we're gonna have the privilege to play that motherfucker. We don't have to go buy a 360 for that shit.
Yeah, definitely understandable.
I want to add that.
It's all good though, man. Now, what I was saying earlier though, basically I saw a lot of comments, right? So this dude that's a multi-console owner said, you know what? I played the Mass Effect trilogy recently before I went and played Andromeda on my PS4. And I also played BioShock Infinite recently and Black Ops 2. So, I love, the Xbox ecosystem that they give me the option in order to replay these games that I didn't have a chance to get to last generation. Even though my console of choice is the PS4, but that's because of the exclusives that I'm buying on the PS4 at this moment. But if Microsoft tends to turn that around, my PS4 might be collecting dust. All right, and he said it's nice to be able to go to sit in front of your TV and just use one console and have everything at your leisure. You got old OG original Xbox games like Voodoo Vince, Phantom Dust. Hopefully we see some more like Microsoft. Got a shitload, crap ton of 360 games. All right, and of course all the Xbox One games, and all of them use the Xbox One's feature set.
Yeah,
which is incredible. All right, we could take our screen caps, we could record clips, you know what I'm saying, upload in the whole 9 yards. And that's fucking great, man. It's nice to have those fucking options. All right, but Sony says that their fan base doesn't need that. You know what I'm saying? They're just basically trying to cover their deficiencies. Now, let's talk about some of their deficiencies. The PS4 Pro, that shit was obsolete before it released. All right, because we already saw from the E3, Microsoft announced it'll come next year. This console that's backed up with 6 teraflops of power is gonna fucking be the most powerful console on this planet. All right, so when the PS4 came out, you know what I'm saying? The PS4 Pro, and it only was rocking what? 5 teraflops? That shit fucking rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. All right, and you could tell by the games. There wasn't much of an upgrade, all right? I mean, you could do side-by-side comparisons, and most people wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. All right, so you paid extra money, $400, for something that you can't even tell the difference on. Now, not only that, but Microsoft recently juiced up the power for the GDDR5. That thing that a lot of people from the Pony camp was touting since the beginning of this generation. Oh, we got GDDR5. We got 5 gigabytes. Well, guess what your PS4 Pro pushes? 5.5, people. That's not a fucking upgrade. That's fucking half-assed. All right? And now, Mike, your bar actually went out, I think yesterday or today, and said that now developers have access to 9 gigabytes of GDDR5. 9, not 5.5, yo. So there's a big power discrepancy there. So let's hear from E-Rock. What are your thoughts as far as, comparisons between the Scorpio and the PS4 Pro?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
There is no comparison, and that's why everybody's so nervous. That's why everybody's been attacking us in our comment section and trying to attack us on the street and talking about our furniture and our shoes and our socks. They mad. They upset. They upset, man. They upset. And for Mike Ibarra to come out and give that news today, the developers are going to have so much access to that DDR5, so much access to it, 9 gigabytes. That's huge. That's huge. And already the complainers came out. Well, didn't he say it was going to be 12 gigabytes? Shut up. Shut up. Just shut your mouths. Shut your mouths, because Sunday is coming and we are going to finally see these games running at 4K. I'm just blown away. I'm just blown away by people. They just can't accept that the PlayStation 4 came out. It was a half measure. It was a half measure that y'all touted as great. It was a half measure that really still can't run games the way y'all want it. And now Scorpio is coming. Kaleidoscope, I can't wait. I'm so happy, but there's no comparisons between the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox Scorpio. This thing is a beast. It's a beast that's going to get unleashed in just a couple of days now. Sunday cannot get here soon enough so I can see these Sony fans' heads explode. So I can see these Sony fans backflip and backpedal and some flip-flop for a second time, but we're not going to let them go, are we? We're not going to let that go unnoticed. So I cannot wait. No. I cannot wait to see the videos Monday, the YouTube videos. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be a trip, yo. It is gonna be a trip. And for all those Sony fans out there that actually came at E-Rock about, but wasn't it 12? Well, guess what? Your fucking PS4 Pro has 8 gigabytes, dumbass. All right? But yet you could only use 5.5. What are the other gigabytes for? The OS, the operating system, son. And
shit should be Android.
Scorpio has 12 gigabytes. All right? 12 gigabytes. And they're using 3 gigabytes for the OS, and the other 9 are for the developers. For shits and giggles. All right? Shits and giggles. Because Horizon Zero Dawn ran on 8 gigabytes, son. I'm sorry. Horizon Zero Dawn ran with 5 gigabytes of GDDR5. Can you imagine what Horizon Zero Dawn would look like with 9 gigabytes of DDR5? Phenomenal, people. All right? Phenomenal.
Gentlemen, can you just imagine guys, I'm telling you, guys, you are not ready for this. You Xbox guys, you are not ready Monday for all of this. After E3 is cleared, you are not ready for all of this backpedaling. It's gonna be like somebody took a videotape or the Tour de France and rewound that shit. These niggas is gonna be backpedaling. It's gonna be power doesn't matter. It's all about the games. It's all about the games. I cannot wait. I'm gonna be so entertained to hear all these excuses that you're gonna get from guys like the Fraud and the Titanfall Princess. It's gonna be priceless.
No, man, that's the Irish car bomb, man. That's the Irish car bomb.
The Irish car bomber, yeah. And the Fraud? The Fraud is the one that drives an ISIS truck in his spare time filled with dynamite, right?
You know it's gonna be a video about that shit tomorrow. About that. So
an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
An ice cream truck with no ice cream, because you know that motherfucker broke.
Oh, we gonna catch hell tomorrow for that comment. I'm
just saying, it's gonna be an ice cream truck with no ice cream, yo.
She dating Big Worm?
Yeah, Big Worm.
Oh shit. Hey. All right, well, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you real quick, 100. What are your thoughts on the differences, right? The comparisons between the PS4 Pro and the Scorpio.
Okay. The differences is, I'm gonna get nasty. You got that regular hooker on Figueroa. You got that private escort. That private escort don't have to have sex. You paying her $3,000 to go to you on the red carpet, taking her out to dinner.
Yeah.
Where that hooker over there. is over there, you know what I'm saying, $80 for both. What? That's nasty. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the clinic in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But no, they got it, you know, the Pro is just a little bit more. They still got that raggedy ass Jaguar. Now people say the Xbox got a Jaguar. We don't know what that damn processor is. It's custom.
Yep.
I can go buy that Jaguar right now off of Best Buy. I can go off of Newegg. I can get that damn shit at ease.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it, Mike. I'm gonna put it this way. I thought about this when I was talking about the GTR 5 and all that, and they said the Xbox, the OG Xbox, and then they used the GTR 5. I think they didn't use it because when it came out, it was new. No one knew how to use it. Sony still don't know how to use their GTR 5. Because you can push some power. That Pro can do 4K. If they do it. Microsoft are engineers. They go hire engineers. Where these dudes is hiring these local bums off the street that you lock them up in the basement. They locked the old boy up in the basement to make that Pro. You see when he came, I forgot his name. Mark Cerny came out and said, "Damn, it's lights. I can see." They wouldn't let him out until he come out with that Pro. And then you want to use the word dynamic. No, it's called fake. It's called Houdini. It's not true. It's not true. True 4K is dynamic. When they got on us for Halo 5 using dynamic scaling. Oh, it's okay over there now. No, you don't get no pass. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no pass. But thinking about it, we ain't into graphics. Well, at least it ran at 60 frames.
Yep.
Yeah.
It ran at 60 frames. So that's all I really care about. I got people getting on me. You're playing the next gen got on me. You're playing the calling it like dog shit. You play the game? Shut up. Keep on playing Tekken. And shut up until I get good in Tekken. I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I might be doing it this weekend. Might catch him slipping. Might be getting let off my frustration with these bad kids I got over here. You know what I'm saying? I love them, but I'm about to knock 2 of them out right now. I'm looking, but you know what I'm saying? I'll sit there and they made a custom chip, and we don't know what's in it. People guess. They make it. When you got people guessing, you know you're doing something right. It got part Polaris. Oh, it got part Jaguar. It got part honeycomb. You know what I'm saying? It got part this and that. We don't know. I'm not trying to figure it out.
It's only damage control. They're just trying to damage control.
Yeah, I just want it to come out. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Man, if you go buy a car, I'm not a car enthusiast, but I know a difference between a V6, a V8, and a V12.
Right.
And I know if I get the V12, it's gonna run me. I'm gonna run out of gas real quick, so I need some type of filters or something. But I learned that from a cousin. I barely know how to change oil. But if you tell me this is a gas saver, I'm buying that car. You say it's a hybrid. Oh, bam, got me. Oh, okay, how much? Okay, cool. I can save on gas. Man, Marcus, if this console comes out at $400,
that's a wrap.
Oh
I
man,
know,
if
man.
they come out at 4, if IGN don't bow down, if GameStop don't bow down, if Polygon don't bow down to the master, oh y'all gonna see Honey go back to the old Honey. I'm ripping. Man, I'm chopping. I'm cutting necks and cashing checks. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Because I'm gonna catch every one of them slipping.
Excuse me, I gotta go pick up my son. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay.
All right,
gotcha.
All right.
Sorry about that.
All right, man.
Not a problem, Eli.
No. And I think Sony knows already. I think Sony knows what's coming. That's why they're buying all these marketing deals. Marketing deals don't sell me. I was telling a couple of YouTubers, I'm like, I don't give a damn about no marketing deal. I don't watch commercials.
Well, they know because the players know. They know.
Yeah, so they you
probably
know
talking
you
to Sony like, yo, y'all need to get y'all shit together because this shit Microsoft made is fucking crazy.
And if they mention the PlayStation 5, they mention the shitted on their whole fan base. If they even mention of it, they whole catalog is gone. I mean, they sold you smoking.
Well, if they mention PlayStation 5, that means that they concede that the Pro is worthless, and anybody who bought it just bought. You know, like the price is gonna the value of it is completely trash because it just means that you basically bought expensive ass PlayStation.
Exactly. That's basically what's going down, yo. No doubt. All right, so let's hear from you, Live Wires. What are your thoughts on the situation? Comparison that they're trying to do between both consoles and shit.
Well, the difference is, well,
I think it's just
it's
damage control.
it's just a bit. Well, you said the damage control.
Yeah, you know, all these people that's talking about, well, it's a Jaguar. Motherfucker, it's a custom chip.
Well, no, it's way different. I mean, we'll put it this way: if I bought a Honda Civic and you bought a Honda Civic, right, and you just driving it as is, and I decided, you know what, I bought it, but now I'm gonna take it back into the shop. I got my boy; he gonna drop in a Ferrari engine, and then on top of it, he gonna make me a custom transmission. I'm gonna dust your ass every damn time.
Hell yeah.
You're not
Hell
gonna be able to beat me. And then on top of it, when somebody come down the street with some fly shit that they think is dope, and they be like, "Oh, that dude got a Honda Civic. He think he's hot," and he see me dust somebody else, and this dude driving a fucking Jag, I'm gonna dust his ass too, because he because he don't know what the fuck I got under the hood.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like you just because the shit might look like it ain't going to be beasting on motherfuckers. Looks can be deceiving.
Yeah, but people like lying to themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these Sony fans, and especially the ponies, they like lying to themselves. You know what I'm saying? But yet the dudes at Digital Foundry said the console is a beast. All right, Digital Foundry, yo. Y'all was touting them as the greatest shit since forever. All right, this fucking generation. Digital Foundry.
They Kaleidoscope forgot digital fucking. That's what they are. That was what they was.
Yeah, digital fuckery. Exactly.
Yo,
that's what the fuck they is this generation.
You know, the funny thing is they're not gonna get as much hype anymore with the, like, you ain't gonna see as many media articles. Like, I remember when everybody had a like Digital Family be like, oh, this Xbox game is 720p, and everybody ran with that shit. You're not gonna see that shit no more. They won't be like, they'll just be like, they might not even say the Xbox version is better. They might not even say that.
You actually might see this generation. Actually, it might change though with the release of the Scorpio. You might see more videos of Scorpio games being compared to PS4 Pro games, because I know a lot of their subscribers are going to be asking for that shit. Yo, I want to see Shadow of Mordor running on both consoles side by side. I want to decide which one looks beastly.
Yeah, they're gonna still do that. I mean, because that's where they're gonna get clicks. You know, people are gonna be interested in that. But as far as other outlets, other than like Eurogamer, I don't know if many outlets are gonna run with Scorpio. Well, to me, it's like it's too early to really tell, because we don't know how the tides have changed. We know that the media has an infection of ponies in there, like a serious infection. Like it's like gangrene. You gotta let that shit. You gotta cut that shit out. But we gotta figure out whether or not they're gonna do that. And basically, the way you get it cut out is like when people start to transition over to Xbox, because they will. Not all of them. I'm not saying everybody who owns a PlayStation, or even most of the people that own a PlayStation, will jump over. That's not what I'm saying. But there will be that number, and I would say at least a healthy number of people that go out and buy the Scorpio day one. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see it sell something like 5 million in the first year. You know, it might be more than that. You never know. It depends on what the price is.
Exactly.
If the price is really good, and then, you know, what they're showing is like mind blowing.
The price is right.
You know, hey, you know, people will, and you tell them people trade in, and then, you know, people ain't as loyal as people think, because, you know, all these PlayStation guys that think, no, the PlayStation fan base is loyal and all that. Hell no, they not. You could just tell how loyal they are just based on how many people are subscribed to the PlayStation YouTube channel. It ain't that many. It's like 5 mil versus Xbox, which is like 2. So it ain't like everybody going to PlayStation, some diehard PlayStation fan. There ain't that many hardcore diehards, you know? So that number could swing.
Hey, live. If these hoes ain't loyal, they ain't loyal.
That's right.
Yeah, look, man, they're not gonna be. Say that. You know what people are loyal to? Their money. Their money is what they're loyal to. So if you're telling them they can get a better product for an affordable price, people will take it. You know, especially when you're like, oh, it has an ultra Blu-ray player in it, and people are like, oh, well, that doesn't matter. You know, I stream everything. Guess what? It's the same thing as backwards compatibility. It's the fucking option. So if you have the option for basically the same price, why the fuck wouldn't you take it? I'm just saying. Like, yo, like if somebody's going to sell me a shirt and sneakers for the same price as just the shirt, I'm gonna take the shirt and sneakers. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Even if I don't
You're
ever
gonna
wear
get
those
more
fucking
bang for
sneakers.
your buck. More
Yeah,
bang
that's
for
what
your
I'm
buck.
saying. Like I can give those sneakers away. Like, yo, I'm getting the most bang for my buck. And the crazy thing I was saying on my live stream today, it was like even if you don't have a 4K TV, you still get benefits. So it's not like you got to go out, you buy the Scorpio, and you got to go instantly and buy a 4K TV. No, you could wait. Get your money up. You ain't got to rush out there and go get everything in one shot. Get the Scorpio. I would suggest you get it first. Enjoy it. It's going to play 1080p better than anything that you've ever seen play 1080p. And then after that, then go get your 4K TV with all the bells and whistles that you want.
And it'll be Christmas the second time around.
Exactly.
Right?
It's like
you enjoy the best 1080p console on your 1080p TV, but once you get that 4K, dude, it's gonna be a whole new ball game.
Yeah.
So it's like you're going through Christmas twice.
Yeah,
right?
it's like,
and I like what you said
like
earlier.
seeing your wife on your wedding day. She gonna look 100 times better that day just because it's the wedding day, man. Everything's special on the wedding day.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I like what you talked about, though, that Sony was buying all these third-party marketing deals and whatnot. Yeah. In my opinion, they could buy all of them because it still won't change one fact at the end of the day. All those games are going to look better on the Scorpio. That's not going to change. All right, so they could buy as many marketing deals as they want, but you won't be able to change the facts. All those third-party games are going to look light years better.
Yeah, but you know what'd be crazy if they buy all those marketing deals and then Xbox got a whole bunch of games. Because look, man, Xbox been taking a lot of shit. They've been taking a lot of little mini L's because of games that weren't knocking. They were good games, but they weren't knocking people's socks off. So what everything that comes around goes around, right? And there's all things like reciprocity and the balance of the force. Like you can't just keep on losing. At some point, they're gonna get a win. We just haven't seen it yet. They haven't had their Gears or their Halo of this generation. You know what I mean? And we know when Microsoft get one of those, them shits be hitting hard. Like,
yeah,
like think about it. We had Halo. That shit was a megaton. We had Gears. That was a megaton. The biggest megaton that PlayStation has had is really, to this point, is probably Uncharted and Gran Turismo. Now, Gran Turismo did a lot over time.
Gran Turismo is their megaton.
Yeah, that's their biggest franchise. What, they got 60 mil, something like that. They sold 60 mil, but then they got like 6 Gran Turismos, right? So that's about 10, or is it like 7? Because I think they have like one offshoot or one.
Include the prologues and that crap,
Yeah. All right, so maybe they have like 8 in total.
Yeah,
so
like
8 games, 60 mil. So they got a roughly about almost 10, but not quite 10. Maybe like 8 mil each one, right? So
yeah, if you want to average it out, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, good shit. Yo, J-Mo, what are your thoughts on this whole situation, man? As far as like the discrepancies, the power differences, the damage controlling that's been going on.
Well, I'm no tech guy, but I know 9 is bigger than 5. It's simple math. Simple math. 6 is better than 4. They said it. They even showed it in the trailer. Yeah, it was a sneak diss.
Greater than 4.
6 teraflops is better than 4 teraflops. Look, you guys just backed yourself in this corner. You got to live with it. You got to eat your crow. Scorpio is basically a big middle finger to you guys. That's all. That's what the Scorpio represents to me. It's like I'm gonna get to play the best version of my Xbox games, and I'm gonna be able to give you guys the middle finger. Because look, it was never about power with these guys. Because if it was, they wouldn't be talking about Danganronpa or Dragon Quest Heroes or Nier Automata. If it was about graphics,
exactly.
I know.
I forgot about the trash ass games, yo.
Yeah, playing games look like
they
they
wouldn't be
360 games and shit.
Yeah, I got back pack games that look next gen compared to a lot of these games. A lot of these indies and Japanese games, like they be looking weak compared to these back pack games, man. If only Sony gave you that option, though.
No, I mean, dude, the proof is in the pudding. Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey look better than 90% of the JRPGs on the PS4, and that's a fact.
Yeah, they do. They do. And those came out in 2007, so that's the sadder thing.
Well, what else you had to say? Just that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You guys pretty much knocked it out the park, bro. Hoping it's $399. I'm sure of it. And yeah, your
Yeah,
Friday is
I'm
gonna be
Yo, it's
crazy.
gonna be
I mean Saturday.
Sunday.
Saturday's gonna be
Sunday.
crazy. Sunday. I still got it wrong. Oh well.
Nah, it's all good though.
You know,
It is gonna be lit on Sunday. You on the money with that. And I like the way you worded it, right? 9 is bigger than 5. All right, that's just a whole bunch of extra juice that they're gonna be able to take advantage of, that the developers will be able to take advantage of. And even if they decide just to use 8 gigabytes and they don't need that last gigabyte, you know what it could be used for? For the cache, for loading times. All right, so that motherfucker's gonna be loading quicker than a bitch, yo. I'm serious. Gonna be like a 2-minute brother and shit, man. You're gonna fucking pop his load real quick.
GTA will really freaking benefit off that, bro.
Oh,
Because
hell
GTA that still takes 5 minutes to load. Like,
yeah. I know, right? The online, that shit takes a minute, yo. That should be there for a minute, just waiting for that motherfucker to boot up.
Sony fans are gonna petition for faster loading times now. Just watch it.
Oh shit.
If I see
Yo, they
another
probably will
petition,
petition for that.
man, if I see another damn petition on Pacific of somebody like petition.org, that's not made for no damn video games. And ain't nothing getting changed on that. So why would you waste your time to go on
It's for hard
petition.org?
transplants,
You know what I'm saying? Man, that ain't for you. That ain't for no gamers. That's how you know how low life these bums is.
No, and how
You know what I'm
stupid
saying?
some of them are. How the fuck is you gonna
Petition.org.
petition to have the Halo Master Chief collection on the PS4? Are you a fucking moron?
They glad they got
Seriously.
Minecraft on
Oh
it.
my god.
They glad they got
I'm
Minecraft
serious,
on
but
that
still,
shit.
you're gonna petition for fucking. I think there was even a petition for Gears of War. I mean, seriously, people.
Yo, they gotta stop.
Don't waste them people time. Don't waste them
They gotta
people time on their
stop.
website. It's for other things in the world other than you crying over a video game that yo quote unquote master don't want to put on there. They want to give you dumbass exclusives. They want to give you a bunch of stuff that's make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
It don't
They
make
want to
sense.
give you. They don't want to give you backwards compatibility. They don't want to give you EA access. They want to give you marketing deals.
Mm-hmm.
And EA Access is a fucking steal, man. For any sports fan, yo, that's fucking a gift in and of itself, man. Because you know,
Even some
sports
of them
fans,
games is trash.
yeah, sports fans, they
Trash.
buy fucking Madden every year. They buy their FIFA every year. You know what I'm saying? Or the ones that love NHL, they buy NHL every year. Now, if you tell one of them, yo, for $30, you can play that shit for free. And every other game we got. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a whole bunch of them up in there now. You know what I'm saying? Now they got a nice little library up in there. And it's just a convenience, man. But yet Sony says, y'all don't need that. Y'all need PlayStation Now. See, we're going to sell you this shit. Right? And you're going to give us your money again.
Y'all need
Yeah,
y'all need Near Automata, a game that these guys were working on for years and still like crap. So that's what y'all need. Y'all don't need backwards compatibility. Y'all don't need choices. And y'all gonna go out there. Y'all gonna defend it. Y'all gonna defend not having any choices. I've never seen anything like it. Y'all Sony fans, y'all was a special breed back in the early 2000s, but now y'all just really special. Y'all defending garbage. But
they are.
it's all over come Sunday. It's all over come Sunday. The YouTube videos are going to be spectacular. I cannot wait.
Yeah, they defend the Automata like a motherfucker, but yet the textures in Phantom does look way better than the Automata.
God,
It's
that's
funny.
Right?
They're
Phantom
defending
Dust
Nier
is an
Automata
OG
like it's a
Xbox game, people. OG Xbox. And it
They're
has better
defending Nier
textures
like
than
it's a
Nier
Sony
Automata.
game.
What happened?
They're defending Nier like it's a Sony game. They actually think Sony made that shit or paid for
I
that shit.
know, dude. I know.
You know who actually made that shit? Microsoft's money made that shit. Thank you.
Well said. That's some trippy shit, man. Especially, I want to bring up the fraud, yo. I need to bring up the fraud. All right, because this motherfucker's been acting the fool and shit. So
This is going to be good.
Yeah, he's been acting a fool recently, man, and he's up to his old shenanigans again over on PSN. All right, he was playing fucking Neo. You know that game by Team Ninja and shit. They can't even run at 60 frames per second. It runs at 720 on the fucking Pro. So that game and shit. I'm sure on the Scorpio that shit will be 1080p. No bullshit. It'll be 4K 60 because there's nothing in that game that can't be upscaled like a motherfucker.
Looks like a 360 game. I played
It does, man. Well, on the PS4 Pro, it does. Scorpio, I'm sure it'll look like a Scorpio game, right? 9 is bigger than 5, remember? But still, I digress, yo. But still, the fraud, supposedly, I think it was Hellspawn and some dude made Bloodborne. I'm not sure who it was. but I think Hellspawn was one of the people. And they're in a group of 3 playing Neo, and they're taking on this massive boss. And Hellspawn and the other dude are putting in work trying to take this dude out, while Wolf was hiding in the back with all the potions. So he ain't even come forward to not even heal them. You know what I'm saying? He was just basically hiding in the background. They beat the dude, and then fucking Wolf got the platinums for it because he was in the game with them. Now, that wasn't what the whole situation was about. The situation was that Wolf went on record stating that he beat the game by himself. All right, so these guys is like, wait a minute, what the fuck is you talking about? We helped you on that shit. Why did you not even mention us? So they fucking went and put the truth out there, and Wolf got butthurt.
Wow.
Made a 23-minute long video talking about these dudes. And the funniest thing is that he starts off the video by stating, dude, I don't like talking about dudes. But yet you went on talking about them for 23 fucking minutes. And the funny thing is, though, that he thinks some people are stupid. You normally don't do shit like that on your channel, Wolf, obviously, because you use Titanfall Princess to do it on her fucking channel. Basically, the puppet princess and shit. Because you fucking pull her strings, and that bitch says, when you say jump, she's like, how high? Oh, my bad, how high? All right? Because that's just the way it is. All right? And now motherfuckers butthurt and shit, because these people was actually just saying the truth. Meanwhile, when he was over in the Xbox community, before he got excommunicated the fuck out, right? When he was in the Xbox community, there was people helping him all the time. On Gears, on Halo, you know, on all these fucking different games. I fucking held his hand through fucking Destiny. Right? That motherfucker was complete trash in Destiny. So I basically just told him hide in the corner and shit while I took care of business. Just so he could get the achievement.
I got
Right?
a story. We're playing the Tomb Raider Temple of Osiris. I think it's free right now, but we actually bought it a while back. Me, Merc, Chief, and the Fraud. We're playing it. And in the game, you got to solve puzzles to progress. And when you progress, you know, it opens more doors and, you know, more treasure. Sometimes when you solve a puzzle, the treasure pops out.
Oh, yeah, I know
So
about this.
me, Merc, Chief, we be solving the puzzles while this dude will be standing right next to where the treasure would spawn, or where let's say the cage would open for the treasure and the jewels to be. He'd be waiting next to the jewels while we're freaking opening the freaking puzzle to get the jewels. So he'd be pretty much taking credit for our hard work. You know?
So that's
Shit like that, man.
That's the fraud for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to get the achievements and the platinums in order to try to say that he's better than everybody. Right? Oh, well, I got all these platinums. I got all these achievements, so I must be a beast.
Hindering everybody else's experience.
Yeah, and then he goes on record stating that this dude, I think it was Hellspawn, he was like, oh, well, once you got a PS4, what you did was replay the Telltale games that you did on the Xbox One just so you could get the easy platinums. And this is from the guy that was the king of fucking Telltale games when he was on the Xbox One. And not only did he play them on the Xbox One, he played them on the 360 as well to get the extra achievements. All right? And then, I mean, he's just such a fucking hypocrite, yo. He's such a hypocritical fuck. All right? It just gets on my fucking nerves, yo. You know what I'm saying? He's always crying. He recorded one match where he beat me in Killer Instinct and shit, but he doesn't talk about the fucking 97% of the fucking time I beat his ass. I normally fucking wreck shop every time I played against his ass. And everybody that's been in a party with me and Wolf playing Killer Instinct, y'all know how shit went down. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact. It's not fucking something made up. Wolf would usually get his ass handed to him by me, by Kaleidoscope on Killer Instinct. All right? But yeah, he recorded that one match that he beat me in. And then showed it off like, oh yeah, I got a fucking match that I beat him. Yeah. Why don't you record the other 97 matches, bitch? It's like, it's a trip. It's a trip, y'all. And this motherfucker, not only that, but it's like he gets butthurt. He doesn't like people to slander him, to make him look bad to the community that he's trying to represent, right? He's basically trying to represent a community that doesn't even really support their own fucking games. They only buy multiplats, right? And when they have money at that, and all those JRPGs that he harps about, most of the motherfuckers he talks to don't even buy JRPGs, all right? So that's just a trip in and of itself. But I want to hear your thoughts on this, E-Rock. What do you think about this whole situation with the fraud?
Oh man, it's just the more and more I hear about it, you know. Listen, I've always been cool with the fraud. Listen, I've known about him for years. I was sub to his channel. I've even talked to him a few times, and I never had a problem with the guy. Never had a beef with him. actually, I don't want to throw Hebot under the bus, but it was Hebot who told me a long time ago, like, yeah, man, this guy, man, he did me dirty and he talked about me. And I'm like, you? I mean, everybody knows that Hebot, like, he just
Man, cool.
he just opened his arms to me, man, and just said, look, man, you know, you're my Xbox brother. I got your back. You know, he helped me out with games when work wasn't doing too good for me one year. I mean, he really looked out. And he brought me and opened my eyes to a wider Xbox community of guys that aren't fake, guys that aren't out there just to be famous and make money. He introduced me to you guys. He introduced me to NWO Prime. He introduced me to Sega Forever. And I was like, wow, man, this Xbox community is fantastic. And I just, to this day, I don't understand why the fraud turned his back on you and his friends over some plastic, over some Japanese piece of plastic. Because I've seen the PlayStation community, they don't stick together. Yeah, the council sticks together, but they don't stick together.
They still exist. I thought I disbanded them.
Yeah, they
disbanded them.
yeah,
Sticking together.
They don't stick together, man. I don't even see them doing podcasts together like the Xbox. You at any given time, you'll see multiple members of the Xbox community be on 3 or 4 different podcasts. You'll see Mr. 100 appear on 26 podcasts. You'll see K Mega appear on 5 different podcasts. But I'm saying like that's this community, like it's not like some little private little club. And when you're in it, we love you and you become family. I just do not understand why the fraud is stunting like this. Now, Kaleidoscope has made me aware that this guy's tweeting Phil Spencer. Like, didn't you turn your back on Phil Spencer over video games? How many of us would have loved to have been friends with Phil Spencer to pick his mind and to talk to him about games? Phil Spencer liked the fraud. He was friends with the fraud, and the fraud went and put him on blast on Twitter over fucking video games. Phil, what are you going to do? How are you going to answer PlayStation? Well, I'm going to buy a PlayStation Pro. Well, listen, man. Look, I got no problems with you, dude, but you made your bed. You dissed your friends. You got to lay in this bed. And it's just fucked up, man. And the thing about it is, guys, I was not joking. I know Iraq 8150. I'm outlandish. I go into a different zone when I'm the Don King of Xbox, but I have no intentions of letting any of the former Xbox guys who betrayed our brotherhood. You're not coming back, and you can't come back. Do not try to buy a Scorpio, because you buy a Scorpio, I'm gonna make videos every day, all week, clowning your fucking ass. That's what I'm gonna do. So those are my thoughts on it, man. I just can't believe that one of the founders of this podcast turned against the community. It's just wild, man. But that pony dust is strong, man. That shit is like cocaine. That's just like a speedball. Them motherfuckers, them ponies sniff that dust and they start going wild. I can't explain it.
Dude, you just gave me an idea, man. Actually, I could make some money off of this, man. Sell like some flip flops and shit, man. This holiday season called Pony flip flops. Pony flip flops, yo. You know what I'm saying? Sell them for $5 a pop. There's gonna be a lot of them fucking flip flopping.
And you know what you got to do, Kalada? When you buy them Sony flip flops, you got to put taps on the bottom of them, so when they walk, it'd be like clip, 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 clip.
So it started clicking, right? Oh hell yeah, yo!
Man. Yes,
That
indeed.
shit would be sick, yo. I remember that shit from back in the day. Those little taps you put on the back of your fucking sneakers. Click, click, click.
How the hell you gonna turn against the Xbox community and be asking Phil Spencer, the boss, about the Scorpio? Why you care? No, man, no. You gotta stay over there now with all them flip floppers and people with big boobs like Titanfall Princess and dudes with lisps and guys that watch.
Oh yeah, with that sexy ass voice too. It's like, hey, Wolfie, come here.
You got to stay over there, man, because I really don't think that Mr. 100 and the leaders of this community going to let you back in, bro. I don't think that's happening, man.
Nah, he was just swayed by the Titanfall Princess, man. She was like, hey, Wolfie, come over here. Stick that in my booty hole so I could blow smoke rings out my booty hole in the side of ponies.
Damn.
But But I mean, it's just rough, man. It's a sad situation, man. And to see the way that these guys are going to flip flops come Sunday when they show that Scorpio, it's going to be rough, man. It's going to be rough. But I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy all of it because all y'all fools, y'all sniffed that pony dust. Y'all fell for that fool's gold. They be on my channel every day in my comment section. E-Rock, you know you want to buy a PS4 Pro. You huh? Like what? No, I don't. Stop trying to make me buy some shit I don't want to buy. Stop trying to change the subject now that the Xbox Scorpio is coming out Sunday. It's over, man. Move on. Just deal with it. Y'all made your bed. Y'all got to lie with it. And that includes your former friend, the fraud.
Exactly. Well said. Well said.
Was
Man. And I almost bought a PS4 Pro. I can't front. I had the money for it, yo. But the more I kept seeing the games, I didn't see much of a difference from the vanilla PS4. All right, so basically they convinced me, Sony actually convinced me not to get a Pro. With the more things that they kept showing, I was like, all right, that shit looks just like the PS4. That shit looks like the PS4. That shit looks like the PS4 as well. Dude, that's $400, yo. Fuck that, man. I could save me $150 and just get one for $250. All right, but let's hear from you, 100. What are your thoughts on the fraud trying to come back to the community?
You already know I made the turn. People got mad at me. I got so much hate. I said, you can't bring your punk ass back home. And I was dead serious because after I heard all the stuff, when I heard the evidence, you know, some people defend this motherfucker. They don't know the whole evidence. I heard the evidence. I was appalled when I know certain individuals in the community are nice. I'm talking about people are nice, like he bought them. They nice and helped you out because I would have gave the motherfucker a dime. Then you said I'm gonna pay you back. I was prepared to say, hey, I'm not in the ways of paying you back or stuff like this. I'm gonna pay you back on this. Kept it 100. Exactly. He didn't do that. Nah. And then you want to go, you raged at people on Twitter. You did all this. When you made the video, I was surprised, like, he's still talking. And I told people from the PlayStation Nation, don't trust that motherfucker. Please don't. If he turned on us, what you think he gonna do to you? He a traitor. And then people like, I take it. Now, we're not taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? We aren't taking it personal. Like, we're taking this game in personal. Where, you know, people tried to help each other out. But at the end of the day, he can go buy a damn Scorpio. Come on, contribute. Put some more money in Microsoft pocket. I want you to go buy one. Not double dog, triple dog, dare you. But, you know, that house that we used to stay at, we don't stay there no more. We in Bel Air now. We got a big house. You know what I'm saying? We got security guards, dogs, guns, and all types of shit. You could have been part of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That'd be weird because Tuck Master is always rolling the premises and shit.
Yeah. So then you got to understand this too. Also, is people, you shitted on your own subscribers. You actually shitted. I saw you on Twitter shitting on your own peoples. It ain't none of my business. You wasn't part of the intermediary, anybody I affiliate with. I didn't get into it. But I saw you just smash people. When I saw him smash, they gonna do the DirectX show. It's up to them motherfuckers. Like, what? It must be your mans and your homies. You know what I'm saying? But he needs attention. He's a drama queen. Yep, you know what I'm saying? And I told the PlayStation Nation, man, I told Jabari and them, I said, hey, man, you know, I don't even like y'all at the council. Better watch y'all back. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't mess with nobody from the PlayStation Legion. You know what I'm saying? They act like them a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, all type of stuff. But
they sound like a bunch of cults, though, man. PlayStation Nation, PlayStation Legion.
Yeah, and when he went back to PlayStation, he's like, I'm coming back home. Like, what kind of shit is that? It's a concert.
Man, you know, they got that song.
It's like a cult, for real.
You know that song that you got on, what you call it? You got that song on NBA, I'm going home. You already went home. Can't come back home. Can't come back home. You can't come back home.
Oh, that is so true.
Yeah, man.
The fraud has been tripping.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let him be alone. You know what I'm saying? He got the Irish car bomb with him. She still messing with him.
Yeah, he do. They could actually go do shit together and shit. All right, good shit, yo. Yo, let's hear from you, freaking J-Lord. What are your thoughts on the fraud? I know you got some shit to say, too.
Because I saw the video, I'm like, addressing two frauds. I'm like, oh, he must be talking about me at Kaleidoscope. And then when I see that he's talking about other PlayStation dudes, I'm just like, what? Yo, everything this dude touches crumbles. And that's none other to blame than himself, you know. He's got lackeys like Jet Big Boss, you know, that weirdo. That dude makes a video talking shit about me and then invites me to a party like it's all good. Hey, what's up, man? Like nothing fucking happened. Like some weird ass people over there on the PlayStation side, bro. And they could stay there along with the fraud, bro. You know,
Yeah.
it's one thing to buy a PlayStation, but it's another to just completely sell out your friends and talk shit about your friends and sell your Xbox. You know, you can't be a multi-console owner. You can't just say, "Hey, I like Xbox, but I'm fucking with PlayStation because they got a certain type of game I want to play." You can't. It's like you can't be a fan. You can't just be a gamer. You have to be a fanboy of one. Like you can't just be
Guys,
both.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Eva.
Oh, I'm doing it to my phone. I wasn't sure if I'd come in. Sorry.
That's what's up.
You see two of me there, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You savages. Sorry, J-Long. Continue.
But yeah, it's there's really not much I can say, yo. The fraud, you know, he's buried himself in his own grave, and he's doing it once again. You know, burning more bridges, acting like a douchebag. He was always nice to
But
me,
he's not just
but
burning
to other
bridges,
people,
bro. He's driving the truck across it with dynamite and blowing it the fuck up.
Just like you said.
Yeah.
it's
The
crazy.
ISIS wolf, yo.
Crazy, bro.
All right, no doubt,
Tranny
man.
wolf,
Well
remember,
said,
bro.
J-Long. Now, what
Tranny.
I like that you actually brought up Big Jet Boss, because Wolf, you know, even though it's about gaming, this motherfucker tends to bring people's family into the shit and starts talking about other things, and people don't have money and this and that.
Oh, he was
What
talking about
does
the
that have
dude's
to do?
accent too.
Yeah, what
He was
the
talking about
fuck
the
does
dude's
that have to
accent.
do
The
with the
dude's from
game?
Greek.
Yeah,
The
but
dude's
what the fuck?
Greek. You know,
Cool. But still, what
the
the fuck does
Hellspawn.
that
He's
have
making
to
fun
do
of
with the
his
game?
language, bro.
And you know, and Wolf was Moroccan and shit, and yet he got a British accent, and the motherfucker talks like he's trying to be from the States and shit. He sounds like fucking me or fucking Ghost Rider half the fucking time. Fucking fraudulent bitch. But still,
Right.
I digress. The thing is, I'm glad you brought up Big Jet Boss, because if you notice that video, like 5 minutes, this motherfucker was on his rant, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, Big Jet Boss, introduce yourself." And then he said 2 or 3 words, and he was like, "All right, shh." And then he continued talking for like another 10 minutes. I was like, "Damn."
Oh, you talking about that fraud, Big Jet Bros? And
Yeah.
that bum nigga Shadow Man? If I catch Shadow Man anywhere, I swear. I talked to that man on Xbox Live. He disrespected my homegirl, talking about he hoped. Now y'all hearing it live. Y'all can go back and go run and tell him and
But which
everything.
Shadow Man is this? Like Shadow Man or Shadow Man's second coming?
Yeah, that's the second coming. That's him. He got his other channel knocked down. That's the second coming. He told my
Oh,
girl
damn.
on Xbox Live. He told her that he will kill her kids and piss on her grave.
Oh.
He called her a tranny,
Bro.
all type of stuff. So if I catch that man anywhere on this earth, he gonna get this full business.
Wow.
What?
You gonna get this work?
Yeah, because you don't play that. Kids ain't had nothing to do with our video game call. And she sit there and said, "Young man," and he went that far. You don't do that. That's why I say them dudes on PlayStation over there, they go too far. Even what's my man Resurrection knows his man goes too far. He didn't make a video like I agree with Shadow Man. Shadow Man ain't got no them dudes over there is some they on some real off the wall shit. So y'all can go tell Shadow Man, you can go tell Resurrection and all that. I don't play with that man. That man is foul. If I see him in these streets, I'm just going to just fire on him straight on GP.
No word.
I take the 3 days in jail. I did it before. But you don't talk about somebody's kids and you said I will kill them and piss on their grave.
Wow.
And you want to talk about Wolf. You can't talk about Wolf. What Wolf doing ain't got nothing to do with you. So like I said, these places I thought I thought what you call it was crazy. I thought the PC extremists was crazy, but these PlayStation guys is crazy. I've been in the party with Shadow Man and Mailman was cool. Then the next time he just flips the hell off. So my thing is you schizo. You need to be in a saw petty room somewhere.
Wow.
And stay in a straight jacket.
Yeah, that's some foul ass shit, man. I can't fight. All right. Well said, yo. Let's go with you, Live Wires. What are your thoughts on the fraud?
I don't even have that many
you don't know him like
interactions
that,
with
huh?
him other than the one time he was talking shit to me out of nowhere.
Right?
Damn.
What was he talking shit to you about? If he don't even know you.
No, it was like some shit back in like a couple of months back with the whole me making fun of Jeff Keighley sniffing, wanting to sniff Kojima's balls, and then Titanfall talking shit, and then fucking Wolf is gonna be like, "Yo, he's a clown," and I'm like, "Yo, who the fuck is this?" Like, to me, that shit is weird. On the fact that I remember cats having conversations with me about them being embarrassed to have Iron Wolf in the party chat with Phil Spencer because he ain't know how to act. He act like a goddamn groupie when he got around Phil. Like, Phil, oh my god, let me talk to you. Like, what the fuck? Like, calm the fuck down. They used to have to fucking mute his ass.
He wanted to do some of this to Phil Humps, give him some of that.
Yo, that's why he went. That's probably why he attacked him so hard with the whole Xbox shit, man. It felt like, I guess he, I don't know, man. Like, he was in some serious breakup shit. Like, oh, I'm in my feelings.
That's exactly what it looked like for me, an outsider. It looked to me like he was an upset girl who got broken up with, and he didn't know how to handle it. Oh, you got no games. There's no games, and there's no future. You're not letting me know anything. Like, and I'm with Phil. Like, nigga, why I got to let you know anything?
He was saying,
like,
JRPGs.
You.
What's up?
He was talking about, oh, but you guys promised more JRPGs, and they still ain't come. What's going on? Y'all keep lying and some shit like that. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, but he full of shit because he was begging for fucking Blue Dragon, and did he not get Blue Dragon? He was begging for Lost Odyssey. Did he not get Lost Odyssey?
That's right.
He did not beat Lost Odyssey. He did not beat
Which
that.
I think he
no, he didn't even play it. He didn't even play it, yo. So, that just goes to show the motherfucker's fraudulent. He's a
And
fraud.
they call it the best JRPG ever without even playing
get
it.
attention. Because he finds out, that's what the fan base wants. So
he also said Scalebound was the best action RPG. That shit.
People talking about JRPGs. Sega's delivering a JRPG at the end of this month called Valkyria Chronicles, and it's at $39.99. It's priced accordingly.
Right.
All right? It's priced accordingly, yo. It's not $60 fucking bucks. Right? Because those games, they don't look $60. So we got JRPGs coming. We even got fucking Romance of the Three Kingdoms, that fucking RTS that's based on Chinese lore. I mean, more power to the people that love that type of shit. I can't stand that shit. But you know what I'm saying? If you like it, you like it. So let's hear from you, Hebot. What are your thoughts on the fraud? You know what I'm saying? Because E-Rock was mentioning earlier, the way you warned him, like, the way Wolf was talking shit behind your back and all this shit without even really knowing you and shit. What are your thoughts?
Hebot?
Which part?
No. I think he's still. Oh yeah, he's there. He's in the car.
Nah, the whole thing about the fraud. I guess you came in a little bit late, but the fraud actually,
Re-ask me the question. Go ahead.
All right. Well, the fraud did some tweets recently. You know what I'm saying? Getting at Phil, talking about the Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he wants to jump ship back. I guess he's feeling it. And then he did this 23-minute long podcast, dissing the shit out of some PlayStation heads. You know what I'm saying? That basically helped him out in a game called Neo.
You told me when we first met that he wasn't trustworthy. He's botting.
Wait, he's attacking PlayStation guys now?
Yes, he is. And this is what actually happened. Supposedly, these two guys was helping him beat Neo, and they was up against his big boss. And Wolf was hiding in the back with all the potions, while these guys took care of business and beat the boss. Right? And once they beat the boss, all three of them got the platinums. And then Wolf went on record stating that he beat the game by himself.
Oh, wow.
So the dudes came out and said, yo, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? We helped your ass. Your ass was hiding in the back with the potions.
Okay.
And then that's why he got pissed off and did that 23-minute long podcast dissing these two dudes.
Listen, nobody here in this podcast can validate more about how much fraudulency
here we go
more than you and Jay Long. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Ghost Rider not here wherever he is. He's obviously missed. So I don't like to talk because I never really got deep down like that with Wolf. Because he didn't, he was talking about me before he even got to meet me. So, boy, that's neither here and there. but
Yo,
it's good.
As a matter of fact, if Wolf was still on this podcast, right, and if it was still called DirectX, the only people here to be on the podcast would be me and J-Long with him, and Ghost Rider.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, you're probably right.
No, I'm not probably right. I am right. 100% right. All right, 100 can be a testament to that. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, that podcast is like for whoever the fuck he wanted to invite. And motherfucker would usually be inviting all these pony heads. He's like, how the fuck you inviting this motherfucker Jay Barry before even he bought? Or even when Honey gets on this bitch?
Exactly.
Jay Barry. Who the fuck is Jay Barry?
He's the king of all ponies.
Yeah. As you can tell, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Collider's in the heat of the moment. He's feeling some type of way. I can't blame him. So, check it. Look, it's good that it's happening this way because at least everything that the Xbox community and the guys that actually fucked with him, played with him, knew him a little bit more personal, that have been doing videos and telling these guys in the Sony side that he's a fraud or he talks a lot of fallacy or that he's a flip-flopper or that he likes to say one thing and then change it to something else. Now the actual PlayStation community can start to see his behavioral patterns. They're starting to see, listen, wait. This guy did this, now he's doing this. Hold up. That's the same thing that Xbox dudes were, accusing him of, and we say, oh no, you guys are just salty. This is good that it's happening because now they get to see it for their own eyes and experiences for their own self. Him doing that's pretty stupid. It's almost as stupid as him saying he never did what he did when he he got caught and he got on the podcast with us when we did next gen shit. Because if he did it with the guy, the proof is there that he streamed it. Why in the world would he try to say that he beat the game by himself? Like, that's fucking retarded. I don't get his way of thinking. I don't understand that. But again, I don't have much to say about it because I don't really like to give him that type of attention because I don't think he's worth my time anyway. But it's good that now they're seeing what we've been telling them the whole time. Look, this dude, stay away from him. Stay far away as you can because he's not truthful. And now they get the taste of their own medicine, so it's good for them. Fuck them. You want to act like we were lying? There you go. Now you know the truth. And you're starting to see his colors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. We're starting to see the...
And anybody damage control for him, fuck you too. I'm telling you, you go damage control. If you want to roll through your car in your city somewhere with your glass house all knocked out and everything and say, you know what I'm saying, all this and make a video, trust me, because I ain't gonna make a video about you because I already won. Do it. Right. Because you're wrong. You're wrong. When crap was wrong, man came out and said he was wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He said, he gave it. He didn't have to. He didn't owe us no apology. It ain't like he was raping kids.
But he did come out on record and he did apologize.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing. If y'all go sit there and damage control for him, he's my friend. He's my friend. Fuck you too, because he ain't mine and he ain't gonna never be. He can stay his ass over there. They can keep him. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can keep him.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
I think that he did this crap because he just was trying to make him look bad. That's what I think.
You know, and he needs to tell everybody why his feelings got hurt because he wasn't on crap show anymore. So I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna tell y'all some inside. Keep some insider shit. He was mad because he wasn't on Crap's weekly podcast anymore.
Wait a minute. I thought he left the podcast.
Huh?
He told us he left.
He didn't leave.
No, he wasn't invited back.
Okay, this I gotta hear, yo. What's up?
Nah, he wasn't invited back. The same shit that happened to him was the same shit that happened to fucking Titanfall Princess.
Yep.
Like, yo, people didn't want to hear them. And Crap gets tons of feedback. It's not that, look, like when you go on Xbox, like everybody likes to hear Xbox shit, but don't nobody want to listen to no extreme shit. Like you can't like nothing of the other side, like not even a single thing. Nobody wants to hear that because when Wolf was on it and Titanfall Princess was on it, they was talking some ungodly bullshit up there. Ungodly. She was crazy, yo.
If she even talked, half the times he asked her for, hey, Titanfall, she wasn't even on the mic.
Well, yeah, that's true.
She didn't mute herself or nothing.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So I understand. Yeah. So I understand that, but they gotta understand. people don't. Everybody doesn't fit. You can have a podcast. You wanted to flow. You want to be entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Don't get mad. You can make your own. She made her own. That was cool. Make your own.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rock, he cool. People tell me he cool, but Puerto Rock kept it 100. You kicked her out.
Well, I mean, after you call one of his guests a faggot like 100 times, I mean, what do you expect him to do?
Flat out lie.
And then y'all talk about 100
too, but not after 100 times. After the second time, I was like, "Bitch, you out."
Yeah, but my issue with it too. I was telling people the other day. I told Next Gen, I said I fired my homie. I was the manager at the. I fired him and drunk with him the same night. Why you fired me? Because you kept coming late to flights. This business ain't personal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Still gonna drink every Friday. They trying to make a business out of it. So if they feel it's not a business decision, they made a business decision. You know what I'm saying? At least they politely told you something. I ain't damage controller. I've been like, I kicked her out. She my home girl. I kicked her out. You know what I'm saying? That wide ass. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? In that beer stomach, ODB. I kicked ODB. I would have made it funny. I would have made it funny. Just like I just made it funny. I would have made it like, you know what I'm saying? No drama. You know? And see, she come out on a damage control. Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, Fame sound like, you know what I'm saying? Fame got a whole lot of treble in his voice with no bass. I ain't gonna lie. I even thought about it, but I wouldn't have did that in person. I wouldn't did that in person. So when that got back to me while we playing Tekken, I'm like, what? Irish Car Bomb did what? It didn't surprise me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't surprise me.
That's some crazy shit right there. And it's nice knowing that though, because Wolf, I had asked him, yo, why come you ain't on Xbox Nation? He said, oh, no, I got tired of doing it. I told Crap Gamer I didn't want to do it no more. That's what he told me.
Crap told you. Crap told you that.
Yo, man, I don't like playing. And Wolf, why didn't you at work, man? I don't like making money no more. I don't like making money. That's she's whack.
When he wasn't because he flipped out on She-Wolf because she said Sonic was for kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that shit might hurt
that might be something too. And then people gotta understand, like I say, me and him got into it. I think the last BGST I was on afterwards, and I lit him a new asshole. Like, how you gonna tell someone I lit him after the show? Man, 100, you still being you. Yeah, you ain't gonna try me. I triple double dog dare you. Come on. I dub you because I light you up. And people don't understand that video I made. I didn't really want to make that. I had it set and ready. I made that video 2 days before I did it. I was late at night with my man Tax, and I was drunk as a skunk. That's why I couldn't drive right. I got tired of replaying the video. I said, you know what? If I crash, I'm just gonna crash into everything. Because that's what he did. He crashed into everything. You know what I'm saying? He drove up the cliff.
Mad about that video. He was mad about that video. I mean, he blocked me just because I liked your video.
Yeah. So I ended up hitting it. So when I did it, I waited. And I listened to BGST, and next thing I was like, "Oh man, he tripping." And when Showstopper said he tripping, like, Wolf, you going too far, man. I said right after the show, I'm hitting publish, and they was like, "Huh? What you finna do?" I'm like, "I'm hitting publish," because I wasn't even finna put it out. You know what I'm saying? If he would have ceased and desist, I wouldn't have dropped the him and shim on him. You know what I'm saying? But you wrong. He better off just coming out and say you're wrong. To say, man, you're wrong. You know what? I messed up my fans. You know what I'm saying? I ran over something. I'm just lost. I don't know. I might just be a loser all this life. You know, I made up of. We really don't know if he got an old lady and his kid. People don't know. I don't live in England. You know what I'm saying? I actually, you know what I'm saying, don't really care. You know, he got to move on with his life. You know, maybe turn PC extremist now. You gonna go PC master race?
Nah, I'm sure
maybe if he might be a Nintendo guy.
He said, "Oh,
let me turn Nintendo. Let me turn Nintendo does what Sony doesn't."
I would say Xbox does what Sony doesn't, but
but oh man.
What are your thoughts on the whole situation, J-Lon? Did we hear from you yet?
Yeah. I pretty much said that he burned.
Everybody sent their piece on the fraud. That's the trip, though, man. That he actually was kicked off of, or didn't get invited back to Xbox Nation, and he tried to lie to us, say that it's just that he didn't want to do it no more. Wow, this man knows no bounds, man. I mean, just the lies that spew out of his mouth, yo, it's just ridiculous, man. And they spew out of both places. The last few out of his mouth and his ass, because he normally talks out his ass.
Makes you wonder what he's saying is the truth or not.
Exactly. Like I could go on record and say, like, oh yeah, well, Big Jet Boss, he be beating the shit out of his moms and stealing her welfare checks in order to buy games.
And that's
But
and I heard
is
that's
it actually true?
I heard it's actually true. I heard it was true. You see, he ain't on YouTube
That's
no
true?
more. And he ain't on YouTube no more.
Shit.
I was gonna let that I was gonna let that boy have it. And happily, K Mega be being the peace treated to me sometimes.
These are the same motherfuckers that are on the PlayStation Nation, yo.
And the thing about it, Jet was smashing PlayStation Nation here on when he was on Xbox Live with us. He was with my man Cyclone. He's smashing. They laughing and giggling. But I heard he go back over there to Ponyville and double crossing people.
Wow.
So I guess he got kicked out of one of these communities. I guess I got something because he went off on me. I didn't kick you out. I don't even got no Facebook that nobody know about. But I didn't catch that last thing. But I'm not in bang bang. I'm not into that in there. So how can why you gonna go ham? And then he apologized. But to me, this man just as old as me. In your 30s. You just as old as me. So
beating the shit out your mom. That's foul.
That's what I heard. That's an accusation that I heard to be true. I can't confirm.
That's what I heard. I can't say if that's true, but if that is true, that's some foul shit, yo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But you hanging around people like that, I can't get down like that. And and people getting mad at me.
That's the welfare wolf, man. He hangs out with low lives.
Mm-hmm. But then you want to get mad at me. And then when I heard it was from the PlayStation Legion, and somebody was like, yeah, I heard J-Tech gonna get on you. I'm like, who is he? And that man is a straight up. That man
dude is a blood pirate. That dude
this man got Sony everything.
Yo,
like,
that dude has that's one of those gay porn dudes that be going in gay porn heavy.
I'm sure his toilet paper says Sony, man. Shit.
Yo, word is born. Like he's one of them dudes that like you'll get in an argument about a video game, all of a sudden he got your face with dicks all in it and shit. Be like, what the wow? Be like, yo, I had to find the right dick to put right next to your face because I don't fucking like you. Like, damn, son, you literally subjected yourself to hours on end of male penises just to fucking be mad at me? Is it that serious? Wow. You goddamn right.
What type of a sick individual? What type of a sick individual looks for dicks online in order to put it next to somebody's?
Oh yeah, he was looking for him heavy, man. He had to find the right one.
Got to fight the right one, baby.
Yeah.
Nah, but you're the gay one. That's the funny thing.
Hold on, let me move that. Come on, man. What the fuck?
He's like, no, this one's not big enough.
Dicks online, but he calls you gay.
I know, right? The guy's usually fucking taking screen caps of dicks, and he has the audacity to call somebody else gay. Really?
No. And they all gonna listen to this long podcast, and they're gonna chop it up, and they're gonna make it feel like they're in the right.
Oh, that's cool. I don't watch this shit.
I don't watch it. like you got to send me. Somebody got to send it to me, and then I'm like, okay. Like I didn't know Fat Gamer was talking about me until somebody told me. I'm like, what? I'm cool with Dro. Oh,
he doesn't play no fucking games.
I'm like, Glass House. Oh man. And then he said it again. Then you called me a coon. That was my last straw. You could have called me gay before you called me a coon. I still don't like neither one of them. But your Xbox coon. I'm like, man, you fought it. You about 2 pounds for being obese. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You about 2 seconds to get put in a soft padded room because you crazy. You look like you're in a dormitorium somewhere, like they're in a halfway house.
He needs to buy them Sony dentures, bro.
Man, that's what he needs. You want to talk about games? Go buy you some dentures.
Instead of buying them games and shit, buy some teeth. Fix your damn teeth, son.
Like I said, we go in on these people. We say names and play video games. And some shit I don't care for. Like you ain't gonna be friends. Jabari tried to reach out to me one time. I ain't making. Fuck you. You ain't shit. Fuck you in that council. I'm dead serious. If I see you, you can walk right past me without saying something. You say something.
Fat gamer is the wheat without the buck.
Mm. He got $150. That's what he got. He got $150 in that grill.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Fire. You know what I'm saying? Man, they talking about we take it too serious. And we stole. That's what I got pissed. He said we stole the show from you. We stole what?
I know, right? How these
Yelling
people
to the
talk
top.
out their ass without even knowing?
Like he stole what? He volunteered and said, I ain't messing with that no more. He said it's up to them.
Imagine if the justice system worked the same way. We only hear one side of the story, not the other side. You know what I'm saying? The courts wouldn't be filled up.
But they claim that, you know, we take it too serious, but they're the ones making personal videos off of everybody. How is that?
Yeah, talking about people's families, the dust on their furniture, the shit on the walls. I mean, come on. They talk about everything but the games.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go talk about how you enjoying this game. You supposed to be a gaming channel. Then motherfucker told me, man, you know I be trolling. I don't troll. I ain't got time to troll. I ain't a troll. When I say something, I'm dead serious. Leave me the hell alone.
I troll like a motherfucker.
I tell him leave me the hell alone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going on your channel. He give me ad because I think I didn't know I was still friends with Wolf on Google Plus, and I saw a video. And I think he got the greatness where this shit, the lame greatness podcast and nobody don't watch and all that shit. And I happened to see that and he said something. And I'm like, look at this. I just happened to put this the first time I even watched it, and I put in the comment section. I just had to do something. I was just itching. And I'm like, I said, and I think I didn't even get I wrote like not even a sentence. I maybe like 5 words. Oh, you trolling him. I didn't troll that man. That's the first going on all his little new videos. You didn't see me mention nothing. So do your research before you start talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Take your 2 great. My son, my 11-year-old son, smarter than them 2 dudes, man.
Definitely smarter.
They better. They better. Man, Fat Game it's about 5 minutes of getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? For soliciting prostitution. That's the only way they gonna get it.
He's a little dim-witted though, if you think about it. Everybody in this podcast is basically packing 100-watt light bulbs and shit, while this motherfucker got 5 watts. Because he don't think things through before he fucking goes out and starts spewing his shit.
Our brains is Xbox Live. His shit's PSN, bro. He's way behind.
Oh man.
PSN with his head stuck up his own ass and shit.
Man, the E3 pre-show turned into putting niggas on blast, man.
Oh, it's called
putting a road session, bro.
Oh no, it's roadkill. Oh, it's gonna be roadkill on Sunday. I'm not playing. I'm taking the gloves off.
Sunday is gonna be on.
Me and Meg gonna have to go in confrontation. Like, hey, I'm going full medieval.
Well,
so
anyway,
if I get on
what's gonna be a trip?
How
is Tekken 7 gonna run on the Scorpio? That's gonna be a fucking trip because
I ain't showing no mercy. No mercy.
Yo,
no mercy. Like, they ain't no goddamn mercy, real bitch.
Yeah, no mercy. No mercy.
Dude, that shit is gonna look phenomenal without even doing anything. All right, because right out the box, that shit will just upscale it to 1080p. You know what I'm saying? And if the frame rate allows for fluid 60 frames, that shit will run at 60 without them doing anything. Now, if Namco Bandai decides to add a couple of flourishes,
that's super sampling.
Yeah, but Collider. No, it's gonna upscale to 4K if you got a 4K TV.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna do with the S.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna go to 4K.
Look at that. Even better, people. Even better, man. And that's Tekken 7 for your ass. I still haven't gotten that shit, man. A lot of fucking
no, man, that game's these 2 bums won't let me play. I'm gonna play tonight though. I've been on my Xbox, man. They like
Scorpio to get that one.
Bro. But you know what? I hope a lot of companies put the patch in. Going to put the UWP patch in.
Right.
Going to put the patch in. And if you got a PC port, it's gonna run just as good as on a PC. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not these dudes with this $12 million PCs. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying, 5 Titans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's only probably like what, 3% of the PC market?
5%? Yeah, man. And someone playing at 720 monitors.
Well, the majority.
Come on, I'm playing 1080i. Because some of people don't understand.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
720p TVs can go up there.
What?
Probably part of that 3% is probably people who freaking make Pixar shit and game on the side.
Yeah. Probably.
Those people probably not even gaming. They're probably just animators who play Left 4 Dead every now and then, or League of Legends every now and then.
Yeah, because they really ain't got much time. That makes sense. I can't.
Dude.
I know a few people at work like that. You were saying about
Those shits are to create movies and shit.
exactly, dude. You could imagine the types of thing they must be creating with those rigs. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, if you got that much power, you're using it for something else besides gaming. Nobody's
Yeah, all that,
stupid
all
just
that
to use
light, all that lighting and ray tracing. You need rigs for that, man. Like you need rigs.
I'll be creating my own 3D damn models and making my own 3D movies. If I had a rig like that.
Yeah, but these dudes are playing fucking League of Legends top-down view piece of shit with a $12,000 computer. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, that don't even make any sense.
You could tell they don't use it for games. Though.
Like somebody just wrote me some dumb shit about League of Legends. Like more people on League of Legends than Xbox Live. I'm like, well, yeah, there's a lot of fucking also a lot of people that are in China and Korea that play only League of Legends. So what the fuck does that even mean?
Where are the most of the teams from?
Man, it's a national holiday when they have tournaments.
Oh,
it's a straight up national holiday.
Especially in
man,
LA.
they better go. Man, it's a national holiday. Man, that League of Legends, I was sitting there like, whoa, for real? And I saw it, I'm looking at these guys make millions in millions. I thought about playing League of Legends. Like, man.
Yeah,
but it's but thing about it is, like you said, China is what? The most populated
almost
country in the damn world. And you got them playing it. You forgot China can't they can't get everything. Some stuff got to get dumbed down.
Oh,
you know, definitely. I'm surprised they let Halo in. So
no, it's only because one of the characters is Chinese. They let that shit through. That's how Microsoft had to sell that shit. But yo, you know we got a Chinese character. Oh, word. All right, cool.
Yeah, that chick.
That's how they let Transformers and Iron Man and all them shits in there and Avengers.
Yeah, Chinese actors.
Like either they put an actor in there or they have a Chinese location.
Matter of fact, Iron Man had additional scenes for China only that featured Chinese actors.
Yeah.
Right? In the US version, we don't have those.
Yeah, that's right. And she was like a tiny part. She was like the secretary or some shit like that.
Yeah, dude.
Like something.
If you get it, you get it on the DVD. Cool. You got to go to the deleted scenes.
That's pretty cool.
What?
Sometimes they get trailers. They get trailers, and their trailers is longer than ours. The international trailer.
Yeah.
I follow a bunch of guys.
Civil War. None of the trailers showed Spider-Man except the Japanese one. Like for the first few trailers.
Oh wow.
I know they didn't want to be going.
I don't watch the majority of international trailers though, man. I mean, I've been watching them recently though, but damn, if I would have watched them for Wonder Woman, they would have spoiled the ending for me.
Would it? Damn.
This would be going.
And shout out to the 42 people watching this late night. Don't forget to hit that dislike button. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that dislike button. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them.
Man, we're glad you guys are enjoying the show and tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Also, check out Intermedia Gaming as well. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know about it, yo, great place to be at, yo, to check out all the latest shit from everybody on this podcast.
Damn, see, that's Jeannie want to play. I message Jeannie. Don't listen to me. I'm doing the live. I'm playing the live. We gotta play the man. You gotta go to bed, man. We gotta play the code. Me and Jeannie was playing that shit last night.
Yeah, I was playing that shit.
We were playing co-op.
Oh,
we were playing co-op. So,
I was playing co-op, but I was playing that shit.
On what game is this?
The Culling.
It's called the Culling.
Yeah, I was rocking that shit.
Yo, is it free? Oh, you gotta pay.
Nah, matter of fact, it's free for 2 hours now. Since they messed up, they're giving 2 hours away now.
That looks like
they do it.
It looks like Friday the 13th on crack, right?
Nah, it's the Hunger Games.
Nah, it's the Hunger Games. That shit is fun, yo. Yo, the crazy thing about the Culling is like when you first walk in there, that shit, you be like, yo, where the fuck is the next person? Like, I'm scrambling to get put rocks together and shit, make knives and shit.
Some weapons. All right, that's crazy shit.
Oh, so you gotta improvise, all right.
Oh yeah.
Weapons. Man, I had a girl running from me. I ran from a girl last night. My son can tell you right now. What was that last night? The night before. The night before. She had a chainsaw just torturing me. I'm running. You know, think about it. The maps are pretty big. You know what I'm saying? The maps are pretty big. So, she knew I ran into the sewer. She found me in the sewer. I thought I'm cool. So I'm thinking like, I'm gonna run. And she just run. And I look back and she ain't there. knew how to go through the doors. And I'm like, man, you've been playing this game too damn long. And then next day later, I had no choice because I was you got stamina, so your speed will run out real quick if you just running.
Yeah, that's damn for sure.
Yeah, you gotta run through the game. You gotta try to stand and run the game, and your stamina boosts up, and and eat. Gotta eat. You gotta turn to a carnivore and eat arms and shit, and that'll boost your stamina shit up too. It gets, like I say, it gets raw.
Hunger Games for sure.
And it gets raw, but think about it, it got fun. And when I didn't know we can play co-op, so like me and Live can play on the same team against another two teams. So maybe Live, think about it, we don't start off on the same. He might be on one end of the map, I gotta be on the other end. I can go see him and try to meet up with him. That's what me and homegirl Jenny was doing. We was trying to meet up with each other.
Exactly. See, I can
and then but what we was doing was she'll go grab stuff while I go set off traps. Cause I'm a gas, man. I'm gonna gas you out. I'm gonna start gassing people out because sometimes some people might be in the building. It don't matter if it's a 6-story building, it's gassing the whole building and it goes far. Wow. So my son killed 2 people at one time, just hitting the gas. So I'm like, if you see gas, just click it on. I don't care if nobody here. She found that little monitor that you can track people. Because it's not everybody, it's one in the game. So if somebody find it, you can track people. And she had the tracker, and I'm like, oh, we finna go set somebody up. And we played for about a good 2 hours last night. She's like, I gotta go to bed. But that was they said, we don't have no games. This is a game.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it, you know what I'm saying?
Phenomenal. How many people could get on that game?
16.
No, it's 16.
Wow. That's bigger than the fucking crew of the Hunger Games. Right? There was like 10.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's some crazy shit, man.
And then by the more time it goes, they shrinks the map and they gas in the map.
Ooh,
so eventually you're gonna have to.
Want to know what that reminds me of? Remember that Japanese import? Yeah, Battle Royale. Exactly, the Japanese import where they kept shutting off sections of the island and it kept getting smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm.
That's some crazy shit.
There's some innovative shit right here.
That's what it's trying to do. It's trying to be like the movie Battle Royale.
Battle Royale mixed with Hunger Games, though, man, because he's talking about feeding on arms. And all
Battle Royale was basically the Japanese interpretation of the Hunger Games.
And then the traps with the gas and all that shit. That's straight.
Yeah. Well, you can look up. You know how the Hunger Games, when somebody died, they just show people dying. You can look up in the sky, and it shows you who alive and who ain't.
Exactly.
And the dude is crazy. I got knocked out by this dude, and he was like, "You got knocked the fuck out."
Yo, yeah, the announcer,
the announcer's off the chain.
He was like, somebody just shot. He was like, somebody just got their arm chopped off. He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then he was like, buy a meat cleaver. And he was like, buy a meat cleaver. He clowning. Because then about it's like the Hunger Games too. That's what we call it, the Hunger Games. They got somewhere it's like something burning. So think about it, they turn the heat up. So it's like a big mega sun come out. And you got to get indoors or you're going to die.
Oh, shit.
The best
so you got 30 seconds.
The best part about it, isn't that game only on Xbox right now and PC?
Yeah. It's only on Xbox and PC.
The console on Xbox.
That's why 100 brought it up, saying that we ain't got no games.
Well, this is a game, and you got 2 hours to try, and it's $24, $25.
Right.
I looked it up. And it's in game preview.
Well, check it out.
I'll check this out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's in game preview.
I don't know.
Out too, man.
I don't know if you guys know, but I don't know if you guys know, but they just, I think it was 2 days ago, they tweeted out that they're going to have the on game previews. They're bringing that game Ghost's Tales. It was finally approved.
Oh yeah, the mouse game. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that a couple of months ago and whatnot. But when is it supposed to come out? Because I haven't seen it.
Well, it already got approved, so any day now because it's gonna be in preview.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they said if you watch E3 through Mixer, it gives you some kind of achievement, and you can get I think free DLC and demos and shit. Yeah, like Major Nelson tweeted out yesterday.
Crackdown beta.
You gotta watch it through Mixer and shit. I think it somehow it like links to your account. So I would just like, even if you don't watch it through Mixer, I would just say just turn Mixer on your Xbox and just leave that shit on, because that shit plays 24/7 anyway. Just leave that bitch right on.
Well, I mean, the reason why I brought it up because I would, I would like to support it and letting people know because the game looks potentially good.
Yeah, I was
That
listening
looks like one of the
to
better
you talking about
indies.
the Ghost
It
game,
has
right?
that Dark Souls
Yeah.
flavor to it.
Yeah, because
Well, I mean,
Halil
it's-
from the Inner Circle was talking about it. He said he was
yeah.
talking.
Cut the see, you would have cut the gas on, you would have killed him.
They interviewed him a while back. He was the one that actually told him about the preview program when he was talking to him. He didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
And Khalil brought it up to him, and I think we're talking about like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he
Yeah, I think
finally
so.
went through.
Good
Yeah.
shit, man. Yeah, like that because it's just him that's
Like, what
doing the
time
game,
is it?
right?
Him and his bro and his boy. There's two of them.
All right, so it's two dudes, man. But that shit looks.
But
lit,
they
though.
work like they got like full time job. I think they do it like part time. When they're off.
Oh shit!
Wow.
It's going to be exclusive. So
Yeah, what's it called again? It's called Ghost and something, right?
Ghost of Tales. Yeah.
Ghost and Tales.
Ghost of the
Ever since I
Tale.
saw it on the trailer, it looked nice. On the montage, it looked appealing to me. Like I thought it looked dope. The graphics are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard they look good.
Yeah, and all y'all when it goes into game preview, they don't charge you for a price, and it say it's buggy. So when the calling was down, I wasn't mad because when you cut it on, it said this game is in beta. We're gonna have problems.
Yeah.
It's warning you.
This game
So,
is gorgeous.
you know what I'm saying? It's telling you what's going down. So if y'all go buy games and game preview, don't get mad.
No,
Yo, this
well,
looks
that's the
better
point.
than your shit. Yo, this looks
Think
better
about
than
all the people that
Game-
play Elite Dangerous.
This shit looks
bro.
like
You love that shit.
FIFO Goes West, but like mad mature and shit.
Well, it reminds me of remember the what was it, Nims
The Secret of Nim.
from back in the day?
wow.
Secret of Nim.
Secret of Nim.
Yeah, the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the little mouse.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that, but in 3D.
The only difference is the little mouse got a sword and armor.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about it is that the whole point of preview is that we give them feedback to
This
these
is
upcoming
pretty
developers
dope,
that are self-publishing,
Yeah.
but
Like
we
some
also
PlayStation
support them
shit
so
right
they
here.
can finish.
They can finish their game.
I know Tony's gonna be salty about this one. We can't play with the mouse. Fuck that. You gotta write it. Get on that petition ASAP.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They had another game too.
I'm sure we'll see a petition for Ghost of the Tale eventually.
Where's
But
Action?
get that on game preview.
This shit looks
There was
dope.
another game.
It does.
There's another game that
Yeah,
they
I'm
did.
trying to remind-
That shit had my interest like a motherfucker, and it disappeared for a minute. But it's nice to know though that it's about
It's like
to
the
come out.
mouse of Witchers or something.
Dude,
Yeah, it
that-
was just a
What's
proof
up,
like
people?
2 days ago.
it's Dark Souls with a mouse.
But I was trying
Yeah.
to say there was another game that the guys from Chick, they interviewed the dude. It looked dope as hell. It was like some dude with long hair, and he was climbing. He fights like these big creatures in the sky. And it looked like a hack and slash with action. It looked real dope.
Wait,
It was.
I think that might be I don't know if that's a dude
remember-
though. I think it's called Pisces, I think it is. That's the
Pisces, I think. Right.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a dude. I think that's a chick.
It is a chick? You're probably right. Right.
I think so. But
It looks like the chick from Horizon Zero Dawn, huh?
No.
Oh yeah, well she is kind of butch.
She looked fire though, I think, because she had like.
She
a
lives
lot
in
more
caves,
finesse to
so
her.
therefore she gets some workout.
Is people still people still playing that? Damn, I ain't heard about it. I ain't hear nobody talking about it. That wasn't
Nothing.
been-
Horizon Zero
that
Dawn?
was been.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was
play
been the
this
best game
game.
since
This
Cyber.
this Ghost of Tales. This is alright.
That shit looks
And
good.
I've been waiting for
and
that
everybody
forever, man.
and everybody watching, I need a partner on Neverwinter. I'm 63. I need somebody close to my level because I can't beat this old punk dude. And I need some help in Neverwinter. I cut it on. These dudes is maxing me out. My son, he got Neverwinter. He ain't really played it, and he's a bum.
Oh,
He only
shit.
level 20. Say he only level 20, should be up to 60 something. And I want to play the thing, but I need some help. So I'm gonna put a beam out. Something like somebody help me. The other homie, he level 70.
Yeah. We
I
tried to
can't get
play
him out.
fucking Double Dragon.
Get him out. Yeah, I
Me
can't get him out. What you call it?
That's not multiplayer though, man.
No,
Yeah.
you can't play it
No.
online. Me and Hunter tried to play that shit. I was pissed.
Yeah, I remember.
I was
Y'all couldn't play
mad.
Neverwinter online?
Not Double
No.
Dragon.
No, we were
Neo.
trying to play.
Yeah, you know
Double
what? They
Dragon
might
Neo.
announce this at
It was
E3.
Oh, you can't play Double Dragon Neo? Online?
Mhm.
Online, no.
Nah, ain't
Yeah,
no
they-
online.
Yeah, they might
Oh,
announce this at
man.
E3 if it's coming out. They might have it on. It'll be like their We Happy Few type thing.
What, Pisces?
Yeah.
And I heard We
Yeah.
Happy Few got good. My homegirl Jenny.
Oh no, I was talking about Ghost of Tales. I'll look at
Well,
Pisces.
Pisces look
That
good
shit
too,
looks
though.
way better than I remembered. I
I've been
just
waiting
looked
for
at
that
some new
forever.
footage.
They got-
Which one goes to the tail, right?
Yeah, no, but the
Yeah,
other
man.
one that I'm telling you that Tick Podcast did, that game looks good too. That Pisces shit.
Yeah, bro. I
Which
gotta
one is
check.
you waiting on, E-Rock?
Ghost of a Tale, man.
Most of the tail, right?
That was announced back at E3 2014 alongside Cuphead, man. We've been waiting forever.
Yep.
It
No,
Lost
Yep.
Pisces. The game is called Lost Pisces. She's looking
Yes,
for her
Lost
soul.
Pisces.
Oh, damn.
Some
Hey, guess
crazy-
what I got? I got
So-
breaking news.
What?
Uh-oh.
CNET.
All right.
It's
Always
admit-
breaking news happens, yo.
We
Damn.
got breaking news. CNET admits that the
Uh-oh.
Xbox One S has the best Ultra Blu-ray player on the market.
Wow.
Who admitted
CNET,
that?
that's CNET, Ponyville.
Oh shit.
CNET
Oh,
admitted.
shit.
It said it's the best Blu-ray player on the market.
Wow.
Wouldn't buy a standalone. I wouldn't buy it. Wouldn't buy a standalone at all. They telling people go buy S.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. 'cause you
Microsoft
get
dropped that
benefits
S.
in both worlds.
Man, and Microsoft dropped that S down to 200.
That shit's
that
gonna
shit's
fly
gonna
off the
fly.
shelves.
That shit gonna be
Well, you
fun.
gotta think about it. A lot of people bought 360 just because it had Netflix and had a player. Because at that point, like a lot, even though people were still rocking, some people were using the Blu-ray player. More people were watching Netflix at that point and watching DVDs than Blu-rays. Because remember, you had to have a 1080p TV, and really people just got into 1080p TVs at the tail end of the 360. Because at the beginning, they had, remember Netflix came out year 2. I think it was like year 2 or 3. So it was.
They released the 360, remember, live, and they put an HDMI output in it.
Yeah, because before they had that adapter, you had to have that damn adapter for your for your shit. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip though when Ponyville comes out and states that that's the best Blu-ray player on the market.
It's called
Yeah.
Ponyville.
I'm just saying, man. That's Ponyville. That's what
name is
100 said.
What site is that again? Wait, what's the name of the site?
CNET.
You said
CNET. Oh, that's CNET. Yeah, you know they got Jeff Bacular. Jeff
Oh,
Bacular.
got you.
He compared the PlayStation Pro with the he played the PlayStation Pro with the Xbox One S, and Microsoft already came out and said this ain't the Scorpio. You do that with the Scorpio. So I want to see he come out.
All right, you better make a comparison between the Scorpio and the Pro. As a matter of fact, you don't even need to do a comparison because there is no comparison.
You
Right?
can't, because you can't compare the Pro to the Scorpio. That's like mass murder.
You can't,
Yeah.
man.
And
It's
I
apples
believe,
and oranges, yo.
yep.
That-
And I believe
you can't
people,
do
what
it.
you call it with this. I think people gonna actually, if they got an OG Xbox, gonna trade their OG Xbox in. If they have that, you're gonna get more from the Microsoft store, and you get it off the price.
I'm either in, I would suggest you either go to Best Buy to get your game. I mean, to get your console, or go to Microsoft. I would say try both and see what deals. Like I got a Windows Surface Book, and with Microsoft they gave me like 4 years. It was like, oh man, how much was it? Because my Surface Book is like probably like 3,500. So I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 to get a warranty. But that's like anything. Like anything. I could literally take my Surface Book and slam that bitch against the wall. Bam! And come in tomorrow, be like, Microsoft replaced this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this shit, like it's on some like, better than the freaking the Best Buy, because Best Buy you just have to prove that it broke. Like you can't have it like you smashed it with a hammer type shit. They'd be like, they'll look at you like, really? What the fuck?
Hey, like what you say? You spent 200. If I
3,500.
told you can spend, I mean, yeah, but what you pay for the warranty?
I think it was like 200 for
200. What
the
if I can tell
Xbox
you?
one.
What if I can tell you?
I mean Xbox.
What if I can tell you a site that will cover all your electronics a month?
Yeah, but it depends on how long it is, because
No,
it might
no,
want it to be the same amount.
long as you're paying for it.
No, I get it, but about how long is it? Do you mean
No.
like infinite?
Yes, as long as you pay for
Oh
it.
hell no!
It's infinite.
I
We're
want.
talking about TVs. Now you got to pay
Yeah,
extra for refrigerators. Like my boy he bought a brand new
but that's
refrigerator.
almost like renting and shit. I mean,
Yeah, but
I'd rather pay the 200. Well, it depends on what my situation is.
but we talking about every electronic in your house. As long as you got the receipt, they cover it. We talking about your TV.
No, I get
So
it.
say you went to go buy a TV from Best Buy, right?
Mhm.
Again, right? You want to go. What you going to do? You have to pay another warranty on it, right?
Yeah.
Only thing you have to do is give these guys, show these guys a receipt. So my boy just bought a $1,200 refrigerator from Sears. Sears told him to cover everything, to cover it, it's going to be an extra $350. I said, hang on. I ended up actually running into this. So he rather, and so what they told in the plan is, well, for this $12 a month, we covered your whole appliances. As long as you got the receipt and you put it, as long as you showed them a receipt.
Yeah, but how
When you
much
bought
is?
it.
I need to know. I need to know the difference between
No,
350.
no
Like
deductible. They don't.
no,
There's
no,
no
no, no.
deductible.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying like,
So
all
if
right,
they
what
have
is
somebody,
the
How much they
warranty
cover?
cover for 350? That's what I need to know.
huh?
Like how many years?
He only had 3 years.
It was like 3 years for
It was 3
350.
years, 350.
All right. And so
But
you
that only
telling me
covers that only covers that refrigerator. It don't cover none of his appliances in his house. For when he's paying the $12, it's covering
$12 a month covers
it's
all of
covering
the electronics.
all of his. Say if he had
oh,
a
okay.
you
I see
know what
what
I'm
you're
saying,
saying.
all your appliances. So like say if you bought the warranty and you just bought a 4K TV, but say then you bought a refrigerator or you bought anything electronic, like say your Surface, right? They will cover your Surface. And then you can go, so say if Microsoft tells you, since you didn't get into their plan and your warranty go over, they will pay for it.
Okay.
They will send Microsoft a check. I didn't know a whole lot of stuff go on that way because I see people like, I bought this extended warranty and I'm like, huh? So I got into it. I'm like, okay. So they was like, well, only thing that saved me, I bought a lot of stuff from Costco. So the thing about it is I can go print out stuff from, now Costco covers me regardless, as long as I got the receipt to a certain on certain things. TVs, but they didn't cover TVs. So I'm like, I'm going to get a 4K TV. So I'm like, let me think about it. So when they said, when you buy it, I was like, okay, matter of fact, I bought a TV for Christmas for moms. I forgot the receipt, but I got it from Costco. Print out the thing, they covered it. No problem. It don't matter when you buy it, as long as you got the receipt or you got access to proof that you bought it. They just want to know they ain't getting stolen goods.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all they trying to do. That's want to see some proof.
I can't run on Microsoft, though. I got a hand in them. They got some of the best customer service around. Yeah. I remember fucking when my 360 broke down back in the day, I was like, I'm fucked because I ain't paid for the warranty. But I still decided to call Microsoft anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I did 1-800 for my Xbox. And fucking, I told them the situation. They was like, all right, bet, send it us. It's like $9.99, $99.99. It was basically $100. But it was like, you know what? We're gonna do it for you free of charge. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. All right, bet. I'll save the $100. So fucking, they fixed that shit the first time free of charge. The second time around, they charged me $99.99. That shit never broke down ever again.
Still good.
That shit's still fucking kicking.
Man. And then I tell people, if y'all in that preview program and your Xbox will go out, just tell them that and they'll give you another one.
Yeah, the preview program helps out as
now,
well.
if you're in a preview, because that's part of you getting into the preview program. Like what we had a problem with, we couldn't get the sound working on Netflix last night. So I said, unplug it, put in another import. If it keep on happening, but I know it's another update.
Yep.
It's another update.
Damn, E3 is on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That's when they're finally going to pull the curtains back. And they're going to be revealing a whole bunch of new games. Phil Spencer even did a tweet out today, right? He thought the show's going to run a lot longer than an hour and 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a 90-minute show. And the reason he's going to extend the show, because he said there was a few games that didn't make it in the show.
Whoa.
He wants to show off those games. So I was
you see these charging stations?
What?
Yo, you see these charging stations for the Xbox controller?
Nope.
I think he got that shit.
Yo, they got these Xbox Pro charged stands. Yo, these shits look dope as hell.
I got the new ones that you connect on the side of the S. It's real
Nah,
nice.
I don't even know if I think it's a standalone. Like Major Nelson
Yeah,
just put
so-
it up. It's like all right, you know how the
Oh.
custom Xbox controllers come with a little stand. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they made a charging stand. So it's whatever color your
Oh
controller
yeah, I
is.
saw that.
That shit is fire. Man, that shit is
Is it on
fire.
sale for now? I mean, right now?
Yeah, that shit is. Yeah,
Man,
I'll
see, they
put
be
that.
taking all our money, man.
I'll put that shit in the link. Damn, that shit's fire.
Oh, they know what they doing, man. They know how to get fucking how to entice their fans by giving us shit that we actually think looks cool. You see,
Yeah, put that
Choices
shit-
are-
Livewires is tripping.
I'll put
You know
that
what
shit
I'm
up in
saying?
Twitter.
It's nice to have options, people. Options.
Yeah.
Man.
This E3 is on Sunday. The show's going to run a lot longer than 90 minutes. Phil Spencer
Yo.
went on record stating that. I think it might be a 2-hour show. What are your thoughts on this, Hero?
The hits just keep on coming. I was expecting a 90-minute show because E3, even though they show a lot, it usually goes by quick. But I mean, 90 minutes. But more importantly than that, the news coming out that they're going to be showing more games. Like we had, let's be honest, we had no idea what Microsoft is going to show at E3, and that bothers a lot of Sony ponies. Oh, make announcements, make announcements, make announcements, make announcements, like your little children, and y'all can't wait. I like to be surprised. E3 is like our Super Bowl. It's like our early Christmas, and to know that entire 90 minutes is going to be some things that I'm expecting to see, like Forza Motorsports 7 running on the Xbox Scorpio, but also some things that they didn't had in the pipeline that we don't know about. That's exciting to me, man. Man, I want to see Cuphead. I'm expecting a Cuphead announcement that day. That the day at E3 that Sunday, you can go out and download Cuphead. I'm expecting an announcement about a release date for Sea of Thieves. I'm excited about all that stuff. But the fact that there's some games in the pipeline that Phil hasn't told us about yet, Microsoft is sneaky, yo, and I can't wait. I'm excited about it, man. I mean, I'm just amped up, man. Matter of fact, man, I'm off Sunday, man. My whole day is just, I'm gonna have a nice lunch ready, man. Some drinks. I'm ready for this E3, man.
You're gonna be doing it like 100 that day because 100 gonna have that Hennessy.
Yeah, man.
Man, I might buy me some 1738, some Remy. This for the occasion.
Exactly, yo. That's gonna be lit, yo. What are your thoughts on this Sunday on Sony's bad day in LA?
Man,
100. What are your
My
thoughts
thoughts?
on that? Yeah.
Man, I'm calling it Hiroshima. You know, I done got my Air Force ready. I got my, you know, saying my Army, my Navy. You know, shout out to my young man, my young homie. You know, what I'm saying he just got out of boot camp for the Army. He sold his soul for a jelly roll. So I'm gonna go to the Navy. but you know, I got my troops ready. You know, I'm on. You know, what I'm saying I got my 2 Thundercats here. Matter of fact, they gonna sit here and watch it till on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I got the time. It's 2:00, so we're gonna do a podcast live. Anybody invited to come? First come, first serve. I'm gonna fill that shit up, and I'm gonna clown. I'm gonna kick you while you're down. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing now. We're gonna watch.
Yeah,
We
I'm
gonna
tune
we
into
gonna
the
play
podcast
E3
at work and shit. I'll be at work that day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be tuning in like a motherfucker.
No, it's gonna watch it on Sunday. Son, tell me, wait, I can't go to E3 because he already know. I'm supposed to be going to E3. I ain't got my. I'm supposed to be getting a confirmation soon. I'm supposed to be going to a VIP party on Wednesday after everybody leaves. Microsoft is throwing it. I don't have to wait in long lines and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting on my email to confirm it out.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Killer Phil might get at me. Why I invited you to parties and you didn't get in? Man, I cuss too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm competitive. I'm a competitive gamer. But you know, I don't know if Sony does that type of stuff. People bash Microsoft, but at least they come out and they talk to their consumer. A lot of people don't talk to their consumers. I don't see Fox News talking to their consumers. I don't see no Sony ain't. I ain't never saw Yoshida. What's that what's the other motherfucking name?
Andrew House.
Andrew House say nothing to nobody. You got this. I didn't know that dude was the head of marketing. They're talking about nobody wanted backwards compatibility. I didn't know who he was. He was straight from. He looked like he was straight from a bath house.
What, Jim
You know
Ryan?
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Jim Ryan. I thought I was watching. What you call it? Jim Ryan's. What you call it? Of Tom Clancy character.
He
When
looked
they
like
said Jim Ryan, I said Tom Clancy.
he looked like he could be Brock Lesnar's father.
Jack Ryan. All right.
Yeah, I thought Jack Ryan. I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? But when I heard him, like I said, when I said I was appalled by his conversation, it's like, who are you? Well, people know about, you know what I'm saying, Landon, you know what I'm saying, they know about the Halo group, you know what I'm saying? I can't even think of her name because I want to do something strange to her, you know, she older. I want to say it's someone Wood in her name. No, not Bonnie, but what you call it?
Kiki Wolf.
Kiki Wolf, yeah. Yeah, Wolf kill. You know, say sometimes she just looks sexy to me. Somewhere I don't know if it's the tats or something. She looks like she could be evil. You know what I'm saying? But it's people gotta understand this too. It's like, man, y'all. How many Xbox people? Let's talk about this. How many Xbox people said Microsoft need to step up their marketing? They're doing something dumb. They don't do nothing. This whole week they dropped one bomb, and look, and then the talk of the town. They dropped one bomb.
That's 6
But
over.
But they don't know how to market it.
Technically dropped 2.
Yeah, but they don't. I don't know if they had much call to say, hey, do what y'all want to do for this week. You know, so we ain't gotta be politically correct this week. Gonna do what y'all got to do. You know what I'm saying? Sadala might be like, fuck it, y'all do what y'all got to do. And what you do, what man come out? We got 9. You can use 9. You know what I'm saying? 9 gigabytes. 9, not 8, not 5,
9
not 2,
cores,
not 1,
motherfuckers.
9. You could use 9 of this thing. So I looked at that as too is a shot at these developers who seeing, oh, it ain't. How many developers came out and say that the Scorpio is not it's okay, it ain't just as powerful as this and that. No, you got caught. They pulled your pants down and you got a tallywhappy. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. Your strudel ain't, you know what you said it was. They called you out. So accept it, because it's gonna be doomsday. It's gonna be the day that Superman died. If Superman died, you know what I'm saying, 3 years ago, and he finna resurrect. He gonna wear that, you know what I'm saying? He gonna wear that white and green. He's gonna hear the allness. You know what I'm saying? The Justice League gonna come together once again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be on like King Kong. They gonna feel this pain, and I know what I just can't wait to this. You know, I'm building it in. It's like like my old lady, like, I don't even want to talk to you. It's E3 everything. I let you do, boo, but I'm finna get medieval. When I say me, and if I get to E3, and if I see some of y'all, I'm just gonna sit there and laugh at you. I'll keep it pushing. You know, because I'm gonna spike my drink.
Yo.
I'm just gonna walk.
Y'all see the fraud over there? Yo, make sure y'all fucking cover his ass with tar and put feathers all over.
No. We already called the call to my people's in customs. You know what I'm saying? If he do get funded, he gonna get disavowed. He's not, you know what I'm saying? You know, the queen had disavowed him already.
Put an ISIS
Prince
alert.
Charles
Put
an
ISIS alert at the LA airport.
He come to LAX. No, he can't, man. He gonna get up, man. They gonna arrest, man. That man might, hey, Bone. No, I ain't Bone right now. Hey, Hunted. What happened? I'm sorry. No, sorry, didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Send him to the LA County Jail. They get medieval in there. Put him in them powder blues. He's through.
No doubt, man. Yo, Eva, what are your thoughts on having a longer E3?
Listen, when Phil said, listen, I wanted to make sure that we were able to show every game that I wanted people to see for extra time. Now, we got to understand, and we all know, they've never done it before. So,
exactly.
He said to show the other games to make sure that they all show correctly with enough time. There's games to show, which is what everybody's been saying. They're gonna just show the State of Decay and Crackdown, and Forza. That's it. And then they're gonna have like 800 minutes of Scorpio, and like 15 minutes of like indies, and like 300 minutes of like fucking features and shit. They even said we're gonna have like half-hour VR, and they already confirmed they're not even showing the VR on the stage either.
Exactly.
On VR, you know the Scorpio bit is gonna be right off the jump. I think Phil Spencer's just gonna come right out.
The price
With the S.
beginning of the show.
This is what it is. And this is the specs. Do right into the game. That's what I think is gonna do. The most exciting part is I want the games that they do have. I hope they show well, because that's what they've been scrutinized for. Even though I don't see why, because all the games they've ever showed since the beginning of the launch of the OG Xbox or the Xbox Fat whatever. I don't even like calling it that because it sounds stupid. Xbox One, right? They've been impressive when they show Titanfall, when they show Rise, when they show even fucking Dead Rising 3, when they did the flyby with the tablet. Those were impressive showing of the games. You know what I mean? Just talking about, but PS4 could do 1080p with Call of Duty Ghost. And my whole argument has been the whole time, it's like I said before, and I brought this up before. Xbox, when it came out, it had all the big houses, the big dogs. As far as marketing goes, they had the Call of Duties, they had, the Battlefields. I don't know what other ones they had, but I know that Sony had, I think it was Rivals, Need for Speed Rivals. Like that fucking, what was the other one? Port that they brought over from 360, that Black Flag shit. They had that shit, right? Yeah. And they had less exclusives because they only had Knack and Killzone. And what happened? Well, why? Because everybody can say it's more powerful and it's $100 cheaper. It was all about the price. So, if those games on Scorpio on Sunday, which I'm pretty sure they are, but are confident in all that swag that Microsoft been doing all these past couple of days, show well, and then they price it at a point where it's like really competitive. I think it's just going to sell itself. The product's going to sell itself. Plus the comment he said before earlier this year, let the game before you go out and pre-order it. Wait until you see the games, then you make the decision. Which is one of the most boldest things I've ever heard any company do. You don't hear companies do that. They'd be like, no, go pre-order.
Sony would never do that. That's for a fact.
Oh, hell no. Hell, not Sony, not Samsung, not Apple. They would never do it. They'd be like, oh, no, it's going to be amazing. You watch. Just go pre-order now.
Yeah, we opened up the pre-orders last night.
Just said straight up, don't pre-order shit. And I think Live was talking about this in one of his, 1 hour rants that he does. It was funny as fuck.
Oh yeah.
He said, his own self-employed podcast. That's the truth. But the man's, he knows he's entertaining, so it works. So basically, he said it. He's like, if he said, before you make any moves, that says a lot. I don't see how people don't think that these guys are like, yeah, they're just talking a lot. They're not going to show. Listen, they're not going to open their fucking mouth unless they're going to back it up. And then you got these ads that are saying you'll feel the real power. Well, you got
I know. I saw that. I feel the power.
People fucking
you see
brain going crazy.
You see a pony running in that video.
Yeah, you see the ponies running right.
You know what? Oh shit! Yeah.
It was like an indirect backslap. But look, you know what those ads remind me of? I don't know if you guys remember. Remember the ads when they were doing that shit with the Sega Saturn? Or had the most powerful console, Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Remember those?
That was terrifying.
Of those ads, they're really very smart.
And there's subliminal messages in those ads. Did you notice?
Yeah, they are.
Dragon put out a video on it as far as the subliminal messages, like that 6 greater than 4 that's on the tent.
Which was
beginning of the video about the Ferris wheel.
You gotta have time on your hand to be dissecting shit. Let me tell you.
Hell yeah, they are.
But it's pretty straightforward if you think about it.
They also found a group of numbers that alludes to like a release date. So
yeah, you don't even want to know because if that's the truth, E-Bot's gonna have a good birthday because that's my birthday too.
What, October 13th?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the truth.
And they said that it would
You know
work
what?
because a couple of days before that is when they released Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War.
Right.
Middle of Shadow.
Well, I
War.
was thinking, I've been always thinking that maybe because of, you know how Forza is the showpiece for the console always? Forza usually releases in September, so I was thinking it might release in September because of that. But maybe they'll push Forza for October. We don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of Destiny 2 and everything, you know?
They might do it in November. You can throw it in November.
Yeah, they might do it in November.
It's a different fan base.
But yeah, and they're gonna show. Think about look how what Forza 6 look like, Horizon look like. God.
Right. I'm pretty sure, Bone, you got a point. I'm pretty sure they're gonna show. So the console by itself does super sampling. So the way they explained it is, if the game was designed, right, to run 60 frames, but then it was locked console because of the constraints, right? That it'll automatically will super sample it to what it was originally designed to run. It will run 60 frames. Now, if it was designed to run 30, if the developer choose to go in and patch it, then they could definitely get it to perform at a higher frame rate, higher fidelity graphics, at a higher resolution.
No, it depends. But see, Forza Horizon has a PC port. So the only thing you gotta do is throw the code in, so it knows this is it knows it's an Xbox OG.
The game was designed originally to run, let's say, frames at 60 frames. It's gonna do it even without a patch. It's gonna just recognize it.
Exactly.
That's because they put a UWP in it.
Right, but something like that, right? Something like Destiny 30. The only way you can get that to
Destiny
go further.
Destiny already said they're not running. Destiny said they're not running 60 frames on it.
Something that's locked on 30, right? Something that's locked 30, they can still get it to go at a higher frame rate, but they have to patch it. It has to be the decision of the developers. That's what they were talking about.
Yeah, but see, you know what? It's kind of hard. If I made a game, right, and I know, like, okay, say Destiny 2, right, and not running 60 at all. It's going to run 30.
But
why? Because Sony got the marketing. Sony got the But no, they didn't make. Think about it. They made Destiny. They made Destiny in 30. Destiny 2 is in 30. It's going to stay 30. Now it might look better.
But it's on the PC's unlocked, meaning they could bring it up to 60.
No,
they're not going to do it.
They're not. I don't think. Is Destiny coming on the PC?
Yeah. Destiny coming on the PC for it. It's just not going to come out.
Okay, they have a PC.
No. But they said it's going to be unlocked on the PC. That's what they said. So
but so when it gets unlocked, the Scorpio might can unlock it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Unlocked.
So matter of fact, it might not come out.
Right. My point is, if it doesn't run on Scorpio at all, and they don't patch it, that's because they didn't want to do it because of the marketing deal. That will
that's what everybody's saying. It's the marketing deal because you see that we got to wait a year for the DLC. So I don't think if you see it run better, it's going to run better after a year when they drop the PC port, and then it's up to Bungie to throw the UWP in for the Scorpio, and then after a year later, Sony might be sitting. They might figure like, oh, okay, we made our money. They got late DLC, but it might still blow up again.
Right. So I mean, but people they're trying to misconstrue it. Like in other words,
y'all both got points though. Y'all both got points because I'm understanding 100 because they're not going to do it because of the marketing deal. But your point is that the power is there. That even though it's locked at 30, they could still patch it into 60. Their true colors that they didn't do it because of the marketing deal. Because if everybody else is doing it, like Battlefront, it's going to be 4K, it's going to be 60 frames, it's running DX12, and that's that engine that struggled on Xbox One supposedly because it's a GPU heavy engine, right? Which is the Frostbite. And it's able to do it on Scorpio. How do you think the Destiny can do it? Of course it could.
Yeah,
but I just think about they don't want to do
it. You said what? What you just said? You said EA game, right? You said Battlefront, right? You said Battlefront. They don't have no. They don't buy it. Their marketing deals is different from everybody else's. They already got a partnership with Xbox. Of course. So even though these people gonna see,
even if they have marketing,
Battlefront, they got Battlefront. We still, they had, we gonna get it 5 days later, and EA gonna sit there and like, hey, hey, look how many marketing deals that Microsoft got. They got the whole NFL license.
Right.
So people worrying about FIFA. They got the whole NFL license. So you got to understand, they were like, we're going to make this game. They already said, look who came out and said, okay, this game is going to run better on Scorpio. It's a lot of developers came out. Only one that said it was Bungie, because Bungie, under, what I'm saying, Activision now to play a lot of BS. It's
Right.
money. Activision don't play fair. And that's why I don't buy. Yeah, I reneged
But
and bought.
Microsoft also had
Yeah, but
that
Activision does anything for money, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if
They'll
Sony
sell
paid
their
them
soul.
a couple of extra million under the table, Activision is going to take the money.
Microsoft had that deal for so long. It's like almost 10 years. So I don't really think they care much for it. You know what I mean?
And
It's just
Battlefield.
the media trying to make it seem like a big deal because it's Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as far as Sunday, more of your time. As far as Sunday, I think it's great that they're giving more time. I think it shows that they have a lot more lined up, especially Star. And I don't think it'll be much on the indie. I think we're going to have a nice little montage. They're probably going to showcase maybe Ori and the Blind Forest 2 or something.
Oh, damn.
So that's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, we lost two people along the way. We lost E-Rock and J-Long.
Yeah.
It might be because it might be kind of late. Who knows? Let's hear from you guys, Wires, on your opinion as far as why the show is being extended and all that.
Well, I mean, obviously they felt they needed to explain Scorpio, right? So that time is slotted in there. Like the extra time might just be the extra time for the games might just be the actual amount of time that they're going to be spending on the Scorpio. So say whatever their original time is 90 minutes, which they normally do for the games, they'll still give their games 90 minutes, and then they might give like 15 just for the Scorpio. And then there we go.
Right.
Okay. Well, that does make a certain amount of sense. I actually think that Scorpio just might be like first 5 minutes of the show. And then I think they're just going to go into games. There's so many games that we've been hearing rumors about for years. Never seen the light of day, any of these games. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have went into hibernation, like Cuphead, right? Even Ghost of the Tail. You know what I'm saying? It was shown in 2014. So I figure we're going to be seeing a lot of these games that we haven't seen for a minute. Or how about the rumor, right, of that supposed Battletoads game, right? So we'll see what's going to be popping off on Sunday. Now, that's a good thing, though, that they are extending the show for the first time in order to show more games. And I'm actually excited for that fact. You know what I'm saying? And then the stuff that Phil Spencer asked earlier this year about how we feel about Microsoft, how we feel about Knights of the Old Republic 3, how we feel about Left 4 Dead 3. I mean, that just sounds incredible, man. Now, whether they pull it off.
Yeah, you even got that ramblings about an exclusive Ninja Gaiden deal.
Man, I wish. That's a pipe dream for me.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
That'd be nice, real nice.
What would blow my mind that day if they do show Ninja Gaiden 4 off, right? That they say, oh, you could also download Ninja Gaiden 2 on back compat. That shit.
Right. You know what? I think it's going to be a lot of stuff that we can start playing that day or something like, hey, if you go pre-order this right now, you get this.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling, And who knows?
Yeah, they're going you get this, you're going to get that. And people going to sit there like, ooh.
Instinct, yo.
The word on the street is we probably get to play that character that day.
No, I have a feeling we're going to play Eagle that day.
We're going to play that day.
Oh, the Killer Instincts character, you mean?
Yeah, but you know what? They could upscale graphics through an update.
Oh, no, I know that, man. I've been thinking about how fucking Injustice and Killer Instinct is going to look like on the Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
That shit I know.
So it's gonna be live, man. Shoot.
Yeah. All right, well, guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What do y'all think, yo? Let's wrap the show up. I want to go play some games.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kick these bums off my game.
I say so.
Y'all gonna go play the indie station in the living room.
All right. So, 100. Let people know where they can reach you at. Yo.
Man, y'all know 100 Intro Media. Man, y'all can find me everywhere. I be in Ghost Town sometimes, especially when I got these two individuals. They get on my nerves. I be up late night with them, So y'all welcome to come join any of my parties and stuff like that, man. I get my game on. I'm about to get on. I'm about to get on the call and see if the homegirl will get on. I just like I don't know. Just, I'm on one. Yeah, see, he already said I call you when you die. So you know he got to play. My son can't. He can't. Man, anything I got next, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be on. We're gonna have an E3 special on Sunday. It's at 2. So we'll be in. Anybody want to join and ever get in? We're gonna
2
crack it
Pacific
up.
time. 2
Yeah, 2 Pacific time. Matter. I had to find out because people was asking in the chat, like, when y'all gonna do it? And I appreciate people
It's
saying they're
5
gonna
Eastern
watch
time.
us.
5 Eastern
Yes,
time.
5
2
Eastern
Pacific.
Pacific, and that's
So that's gonna be like a lot.
and I had people
Yeah,
asking.
it'll be live,
I
yeah.
was actually shocked in the party. He's like, I'm gonna watch you and BGST. I'm like, what? I'm gonna watch us and BGST. So hey,
That's a lot of people to watch.
yeah, that's I'm talking about watching at the same time. Like, oh shit, you
Yeah.
never know what I'm capable of saying.
Yo,
You're like,
you
yo,
invited.
crazy. So everybody
Everybody's
invited.
invited.
So everybody
I'm gonna be
invited.
at
I'm just
work,
I just hang out. I just like it. You know, we do. That's how I met Hebot and J Long and all them. They asked me. It was just me and De Leon. And I think it was that E3
Yo,
2015.
matter of fact, De
Yeah,
Leon, shout outs to De Leon, yo. She
Yeah.
actually invited me to a party the other day, and it was just before I was going to work, yo. I was like, man, I was like, thanks for the invite, yo, but I gotta bounce, man. I gotta go to
Yeah,
work.
nah, so it was just me and her.
Huh?
That was a crazy. It was just me and her and everybody. I met J Long, Hebot. You know what I'm saying?
Master Chief.
You know what I'm saying? Master Chief, you know what I'm saying? AKA Xbox Uprising. I met, man, and ever since we all been a gang together. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool like that, and that's how it is on Xbox. We got the crazy people on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Spartan still ain't shit.
That's community.
So go to bed. I just like to mess with you, but that's it.
People, yo. All right, good shit, yo. Yo, live. Pleasure having you on. It's been a hell of a show. Let people
Yeah.
know where they can reach you at.
Yo, this is your boy Live. Check me out, my channel. I'm always putting up like little hour podcasts. Sometimes a rant, sometimes I'm giving out info, sometimes I'm just talking to my fans. You know, you never know with me. Half the shit I say, I don't even know what I'm gonna say when I'm in a podcast because I freestyle. I don't read off of no papers or nothing.
It's
just
live, people.
Yeah, it's live right there. Like you get it how it is. Sometimes I have to go back and look at the shit myself, be like, damn, I was
I
wild.
said that.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah. Good shit, yo. Yo, Hebot, once again, great that you made the show. You actually had a bounce, but you came right back to this motherfucker, yo. Let people know where they can reach you at.
Yeah, well, before I do that, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to young Kano. He probably won't be with us for a couple of weeks because he's dealing with some health issues. So for all those who are religious like me, you know, have him in your prayers. For those of you that are not religious, wish him good luck. You know, he gets better because he's part of the podcast. He's part of our crew. And he's a young guy, you know, he needs a lot of support. And, you know, it's always bad. It's sad to hear when somebody's going through something, you know. And shout outs to Ghost, too, because we haven't heard from him either. But hopefully he'll be with us on the E3 show. So, yeah, you know, I just wanted to give those quick shout outs first.
Yeah, I hope Ghost is on the show on Sunday with you, Cats, man. Like that, I could.
Yeah, I'm sending him the link.
Right. And I'm trying to finish something up with T Reaper and with the help of my man Live, trying to get some tweaks done. Hopefully it'll be done. More entertaining.
Yeah, no doubt.
To say the least. Hopefully. You know, in that live wire humor, so to speak. And you know, you guys can find me on Twitter, obviously, every day dealing with the ponies, getting kicked left and right. Like I'm gonna back off, but it doesn't work out that way for them.
You were saying something about Twitter
earlier
today, right? About that they're gonna be issuing out brand new toilet paper for the ponies.
Oh yeah. I said they gotta bring out toilet paper in the masses because you won't wipe their asses with this shit. You get hurt, so you gotta kind of like play along with their game, you know. Obviously on my channel it's Hebot8, and then you can find me on intromediagaming.com website. on the Intro Media Gaming what you call it Facebook group. Xbox Facebook group with the DX Mansion, no legal felon in them. And on Xbox, obviously he bought 8 again. With the space, but I don't deal with trolls, so dumb shit. And I'm supposed to do hosting Sega Forever's podcast on Saturday at 5 after the E3 briefing. I mean EA.
Yeah, shouts out to Sega Forever. He couldn't make it to the show, but
yes. I'm supposed to do one with Kano tomorrow, because he invited me as well. Then I'm supposed to do one for the DX Mansion of the World of Xbox on Saturday night. Then the one with you guys for E3. So we'll be around. It's exciting times. It's the Super Bowl of video games. That's all. Thanks for having me on. Sorry I had to leave. I'm black. I was just glad I was gonna come back and give a couple more of my opinions on stuff.
Good shit. It was good to have you back. And shout outs to J-Long 908 and E-Rock 8150. I know how they had a dip, but it's time constraints and people got jobs. You know what I'm saying? We don't just game here. We game and we work. For me, everybody could check me out on my channel, Kaleidoscope. And on Twitter, I'm at DirectX-Dub or Kaleidoscope1. And once again, it's been a hell of a fucking podcast. We actually put in some work. All right, we actually put in some work on this motherfucker. And once again, shameless plug, tune into Intro Media Gaming, yo. Incredible site, man. And I'm going to end this motherfucker off by saying, dude, on Sunday, Microsoft is going to come up in there and they're going to ultra combo they asses like a motherfucker, yo. For reals, man.